It's Friday, and I am super excited actually because we've got a fun bunch of peeps, prime peeps actually, in the panel tonight. It really are. Some I haven't done them for a little while, and there's one of them I've got coming in. Oh, that might even be them now. There's one coming in from the wibbly wobbly world of Twitch, which I'm kind of enjoying doing at the moment. We've done it with Flynn, and we've done it with one or two others from time to time as well. Cranky Bricks especially. So I'm trying to make it a bit of a thing. Kind of think of it like this, folks, as bridging the gap or something like that. But anyway, it is what it is. We're here. It's Friday. Welcome each and every one of you. I can't wait to get them on in just a minute, folks, the peeps back there in the panel as well. So what have you been up to this week? I think it's been quite a cool week, actually. It's been an interesting week for Lego. There's been loads of news. We've got those we've got the Bad Batch that's come out and stuff like that. And I think it's quite a good set. And I don't know if you guys have seen the Bad Batch, the latest edition of it. I think it dropped today anyway. I saw about 20 minutes of it while I was eating the chip butty a minute ago. And I do think the ship is blue. But anyway, we can talk about that a little bit later. Hence, I've got a bit of a blue background today, but it's a little bit lighter today because the sun is actually still bright in the sky at the moment. And I thought, you know what? I need some of that at the moment, but it's still really cold here in London at the moment. Hence, I've got this top on today, folks. I thought, seeing as I gave it a little bit of the old catwalk action on Friday, or last week, was it last Friday? Yeah, it was last Friday, wasn't it? I mean, that was a fun one, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that. And then, of course, over the weekend, I went and saw Tek as well. And that was a good laugh as well. But anyway, here we are. And like I said, folks, the peeps from the panel being in just a tick. So let's say hello to a few of you lovely lot out there as well at the moment. Great to see you all here. Who we got there? We've got Barefoot Bricks. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Lego Madness as well. Bricky TY. Great to see you, mate. We've got Jack there, a.k.a. Califrey Bricks. Just Build It. Who else got there? Lego Madness. Echo Bricks. Is Greg still in the woods? I tell you what, I am in the woods of some sort, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on. We've got Si O'Connor in the house as well, folks. He'll be in just a tick. He really will be. Nicoletta, where would one of my streams be without you in it as well? Hope you guys are all good. Who else we got out there running down? We've got Lester, great to see you, dude. Brick Stage Pass is in the house as well. And anybody else who's just popping in? Simon Moss. Hello, Simon. I've seen you a couple of times today. It's great to see you, dude. Bricks with Justin as well. Good to see you, mate. And we have the lovely Cafe Corner. And she's the one who's going to be on in just a tick, folks. She's not been on for a few weeks as it happens. So it's been great to see her here. And we've got Berna Builds as well. Berna, great to see you. Now, don't forget, folks, as I always say, if you want to be on the wall, London Wall, all you got to do is just give us a little super chat, and then I'll add your name to it, and then I'll feature it on Instagram over the course of the weekend. And it's my birthday on Monday, so if anyone's feeling generous, you know what to do. But anyway, like I always say, folks, it really is the best thing about this whole thing of London calling is having you lovely lot here as well. And that's the main thing. That's kind of why I do it, really, in all honesty. I like to spend my Fridays with a bunch of like-minded peeps. So anyway, talking to like-minded peeps, let's get some crazy A-falls on, shall we? Now, where should I go first? I'll tell you where I'm going to go first. I'm going to bring on a lady, and that's a big clue there, folks, because it's the only lady who's on this evening. It's a lady I've not seen for a little while, actually. We need to have a bit of a catch-up, that sort of thing. So let's get her on, shall we? She's wonderful. She's sporting a cap today as well, a Nike cap. And like I always say, folks, like Nike always says, just do it. Sometimes I sort of say, just build it. But anyway, here we go. It is, of course, CC, a.k.a. Cafe Corner. Hello, CC.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I always feel like I need to almost whisper to you.
Oh, yeah. Do I whisper? I guess because it's the headphones. It could be.
No, not at all. Huh? It's just that I always feel quite relaxed. You've got a very relaxing voice. Oh. And I kind of, just for those moments, I kind of lower my tone a little bit and kind of get into that more. I almost feel like I need to put on some sort of jazz cafe music or something like that. You know what I'm saying, folks? It's a bit like that. It's just a vibe.
Funny. That's what I usually listen to too.
It's a vibe. I bet Mr. BrickScene, Mr. Cafe Corner, I should say. I've just read his name on there. I bet he's one of the most chilled out people in the world. I really do.
Exact opposite.
Really?
Yeah, he's firing on all cylinders all the time.
Is he? Oh my God! I tell you, I used to be like that when I was younger as well. The only thing I fire these days is a gun, a potato gun. In all honesty, at that. That says a lot about me, really, folks. It really does. Remember those potato guns? I was talking, and the reason I'm talking about potato guns is my wife and I were talking about them the other day, and I said, "You used to have a spud gun when you was younger." She's like, "No, I used to have dolls." Of course, being a woman, I suppose back then. I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Anyway, what's a spud gun?" And I said, "Well, it's just basically you get this gun, you kind of go like that into a potato, and then you just fire out bits of potato, and it was." Quite lethal, really. But judging by your face, you're probably thinking, what a strange conversation to have.
No, I never had one. I got a paintball gun as soon as I was like able to. But Mr. Cafe had a potato gun.
Mr. Cafe had a potato gun. Fantastic. Yeah, but those paint guns, blimey. I did that once, folks. I used to think I was quite quick and nimble until I played a load of people at that. I got shot to bits, really. Got to be careful what I say there. But yeah, I got shot out. I came out looking like I'd been at a Pride March or something like that. I was all sorts of colours. I really was. Every colour of the rainbow. But anyway, talking of colours of the rainbow, folks, I hope you like the background tonight. It's very red. It's a bit ruby, which is one of my favourite colours. But talking of ruby things, where would you like to go next? We could go to Ireland, or we could go to south of England. We could go to very north of England. So where would you like to go?
Let's go to Ireland.
Oh, let's go to Ireland. There is only one person who we're going to be streaming with tonight, folks. Oh, and he's sporting a cap as well. He's just putting it on now. He's just sorting out his hair and getting it just right. He's, of course, the wonderful guy. He's tuning in radio too as we speak, folks. He loves that. But anyway, let's bring him on, shall we? It is, of course, my good friend, and of course, Cy. Hello, Cy.
Hey, I got a cap.
Yes, look at that. Looking good, my friend. Someone's been hitting the hype sales.
Yeah, I mean, £8. You can't go wrong. They're normally, what, 20 or 30 quid or something like. I haven't sorted out the peak, so it's still a little bit. I like to bend the peak in and make it up.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But yeah, and then I got a T-shirt as well, which I don't have because I sent it separately. Yeah. Yeah, weird. So, hey, everybody. Hey, CC. Hey, Greg. Hey, chat people.
Great to see you, dude. It really is. Yeah, that's when I bought this. Look at this. Look, folks. I'm not going to do another catwalk, but I got this. But this is normally £67 at hype. And I got it. It was 12 quid. It was £12.
They were all sold out when I went to get one.
This is good. And you have to go extra size as well. This is like extra large. Now, honestly, folks, I know I've got a bit of a COVID belly on me, but I'm not an extra large normally, believe me. But there we go. That's a story for another time. It really is. But anyway, looking good. You yeah. He almost looks like. I always wonder what Tek's dad would look like. Now I've got a good idea. Anyway, where would you like to go next, my friend? We've got very north of England, or we've got south of the M25, or north of the M25.
I have no idea what that means. Let's go to. It means me talking French. I understand French, so don't do that. Let's go to whatever M25 or 21 thing you said. One of them.
Okay, M25. Okay, quick question then to CC. CC, would you like to go north of the M25 or south of the M25?
Let's go north.
We're going to go north. Okay. Yeah. In this case, then, we're going to go to our good friend. He's always on the show, actually. I don't think he's actually ever missed one, in all honesty. And he's the man with the van. It is, of course, our good friend, Solo Brick Brooder. Hello, mate.
Hello. Oh, I'm a bit low, aren't I?
Hello. Well and truly under the table.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Hello, chats. Hello, CC, Sai, Greg. Hello. How are we doing?
I'm good. I'm good. What camera are you looking at?
I'm looking at this camera here. So I've got a laptop here and I've got a camera here. It was a bit. It's a bit confusing at the moment.
That's why I like to sometimes put myself over here, because I then naturally look like I'm looking at everyone when I'm not really. I'm just looking over there. But anyway, I'll do that a little bit later. So anyway, good to see you, Solo. So question for you, my friend. Where would you like to go? North. Very north of the M25, or would you like to go around the south side of the M25?
Let's go south. Let's go to south.
Okay, we're going to go south. Good to see you, Sir Bricks. Welcome to the stream, my friend. All right, let's go south of the M25. This man is a bit of an artiste, actually. And what he doesn't know about Legoland Windsor isn't worth really knowing, folks. He's, of course, our man who's got a very, very short hairstyle this week. It is, of course, Matt the Elder, aka Family Bricks. Hello, mate.
Good day, everyone. How are we going?
Hey, man. Look at him. Look. He looks like Uhura from Star Trek. With the ear roll piece. How's it going, Matt? Yeah, that thing on your head.
Uhura, can you plot a course into wherever?
She was communications. Yeah. She wasn't
it shows how much I know about the original trilogy. It shows how much I know about original Star Trek then.
I was going to say, yeah, original trilogy. You call yourself a Star Trek fan. I never heard anyone call it the original trilogy before.
No, my knowledge goes from Next Generation onwards.
Yeah, plot of course, Uhura. Uhura's the communications officer.
I mean, Sulu was
Sulu. Yeah, that's it. He reckons he's a Star Trek fan.
I'm not a full Star Trek fan. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I love it. All right, so we're going to go very north now. We're going to go right up the M5. We are. I think the M5 goes up that way, doesn't it, Solo?
M5 goes West Country way.
Okay, but doesn't it go up
the M1? M1 goes up north.
Okay, we'll go up the M1 then. Oh, we'll do that, won't we, Si? Look at his cheeky little face. He still doesn't know what we're talking about. He'll blame it on my accent or something.
I think it was a TV station, M21 or something, is it?
M21. What decade are you from? Anyway, let's go up north, shall we? Let's go up north where they're. How can I describe this person? He's relentless. When it comes to building such things as R2D2 UCS sets. He never gives up, folks. Never give up on a good friend. That's what I always say. But anyway, he looks like he's doing a bit of DJing today. We'll find out what his new headphones are all about. But anyway, let's bring him in, shall we? He is the one and only, the very talented, the awesome Brickit.
No, I've put these on because I can only hear out my iMac over there. So it's so I can hear you and it doesn't sound weird.
So that's why. I'm liking that. They're big, aren't they?
They're massive.
Are they big or you got little heads?
They're the Apple ones.
They're cool.
Are they Apple or Beats? I didn't know.
No, they're the Apple AirPod Maxes or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called.
Most importantly, is the sound good on them?
They sound all right. It's the same as anyone else, I suppose, listening to.
Right. If I spent £10 million on a set of headphones,
I know, right?
I'm not an audiophile, so I would have no idea.
I'm not an audiophile. But you love
also,
your
it's M6 for me. It's M5, M6. If you come in.
M5, M6. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look, he's meant to be the man with the van. He doesn't know where he's going.
M5 goes West Country.
I tell you what, folks.
That's the only reason I use it.
If you've got a truck, right, and you're waiting for him to come out and fix you, you'd be a long way long to say that.
Yeah, it would be. I spend more time at services.
Yeah, bloody streaming on Instagram.
Bloody right.
I love it. Anyway, let's bring our last person on site. Actually, not our last person at all, folks. We've got a few more coming in a little bit later to join us. Oh, there we go. We've got Matt's in the groove already with a picture. Are those big? Nice, I like it. I thought that was a rainbow for a second, Matt, and then I realised it's a set of headphones. Very good. Hey, actually, is it me? If you check, Matt, hold it up. So I've seen something, Matt. I've got to show it off. Right, turn it over on one side. That's it. Looks like a cheeseburger now, doesn't it? Anyway,
I just got a tiny head.
Yeah. He's like Spudhead. He's talking about Spuds again now. He's that geezer at the end of Beetlejuice. Anyway, let's bring on our this is a contestant then. It doesn't feel like it's not a game show or anything like that, folks. But anyway, this guy normally dwells within the mystical world, or should I say the mystical realm of Twitch. He's a bit of a stud, actually, as they say over there in Twitch land. He is, what can I say, really? He's like, he's a breath of fresh air, folks. He's really good to watch on Twitch, and I've been watching quite a few Twitchers recently as well. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's bring him on, shall we? I'm really looking forward to it. Show him lots of love, everybody. He's of course Mr. Jake Studs. Hello, mate.
I was looking for the breath of fresh air that you were talking about. Who's that? What?
I just opened up my back door.
Right, fair enough. Hi, everybody. Nice to meet you all.
Hey. Let's have a little swap around, shall we? Let's do that. Let's pop him in the middle. That's it. He's looking good. So you know, Jake, you're new around here, right?
I am.
YouTube. I think you know a bit. Know a few things about YouTube and stuff like that. Now,
I know a few.
Well, you have got a YouTube channel, but you kind of tend to dwell in kind of Twitch land, don't you?
Yeah, so Twitch is like actually quite relatively new to me. I've only been streaming on Twitch for like 4 months. I was mostly on YouTube before because I've been doing content creating on YouTube off and on for like 13 years in various ways, shape or form with various people in various ways. So Twitch is relatively new, and I like as soon as I did my first one, I fell in love with it and was just like, this is where I need to be. This is where I'm going to build everything. This is where all the fun, cool people are. Not saying this ain't cool here either, on the YouTube, but
Yeah, us old lot, us old trouts in YouTube. I like the community on Twitch, and there's a bit of a crossover, which is like I'm trying to sort of bridge this gap between Twitchers and YouTubers and stuff like that. Cool. So it's cool. It's super cool having you in as well, mate. It really is. I've got to ask you, everyone who's wearing bright red tonight is sort of blending in with the background. Now, your mug. First of all, what are you drinking? Is it beer or is it tea or coffee?
Just coffee.
Just coffee. Good, man.
Just lovely caramel coffee. Just
we like a bit of coffee, don't we, Cece?
Oh yeah.
Coffee is the blood of streamers.
Beans.
You like beans?
Beans. Oh, sweet. You look when you're Let's start again. I'm getting excited now because CC's here. In CC's live streams, you can put an exclamation mark on beans, and you get beans, and you can go on quests, and you go off. It's awesome. So check it out next time. So every time I see CC, I have to say, "Hey, girl," and then I have to say beans at some stage.
I got you. And what do you do with the beans? Because you know what they normally do with beans and coffee, don't you?
You can buy things. You can trade them in for different kind of drinks or a mocha or stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. It's a great interactive stream, and I love it.
Indeed, this is why we love
stream currency.
Exactly, it is CC currency. I'm liking that. You've heard of Bitcoin? Bitcoin, it's yesterday, folks. It's CC cash is where it's at. Good stuff. I'm liking it. So yeah. So what do you think about this week then, Solo? What have you been up to this week? Have you bought any Lego? Have you built any Lego? What have you been up to?
Not a lot, to be fair. I finished off the helmets as we talked about yesterday over on side stream. That's about. I built a Maserati, but let's take that for what it is. It's not very big, and I don't even know where to put it because it's really bloody small. But
Maserati.
Sorry,
a Maserati.
A Maserati. Yeah, I'll tell you. I've actually just seen it.
Hang on, he's just seen it. Handy. It didn't drive off or anything like that. There we go. Let's have a quick look at it while he's not there. What's he got going on there? Oh, that is a Maserati. Who's made the Maserati?
Wow, that looks really good. Can't even tell where the Lego goes.
Yeah. It's a real good use of the snot technique there. So
yeah.
Not
much stuff showing
that bit there is just one big.
Oh my god!
It's just pulled his bum off.
I pulled my bum off.
There's that voice. Where's that voice come from, Solo?
It's my voice box.
What's it? So what is that then? What? It's not. That's not Kobe, is it?
That is Kobe. Yeah, that's Kobe's attempt
That
at
is
making.
Kobe.
That is
All right,
Kobe. Yeah.
you're gonna have to take that apart in a minute. I need to take a look at some of that blocks.
Well, as it happens, Greg, I do have one
Two
here.
stone eggs, bridging into school. I like that. I'm liking that. Matt, that's my old logo, by the way, Matt. It's been updated since then. Matt,
I didn't get the memo.
Do an updated logo. No, it's good though, Matt. I like it. I need. Oh, here we go. Oh, what was that? Is that?
That's the one I'm going to build now.
That doesn't even look like it's made of blocks.
It doesn't, does it? So that's the one you just saw, which was the.
Oh, I'm confused.
What's that? Coupe. There you go. And that's going to be the hardtop one. So yeah, I'm going to build that one now.
So how much are those sets then?
That one there is £8 for 97 parts. But you got to bear in mind that there is one whole piece here, and same as the boot. So there's some big printed parts. It even comes with them. I don't know if you can see
it's
it.
Basically a 4+ set, isn't it? It's a 4+ set.
It's basically a 4+. Yeah. But if you actually notice, it actually comes with printed wiper blades on there as well, which I think is really nice, actually.
What does that say on top of those studs on your dashboard? So what does it say? Does it look like it said Lego?
No, it says Kobe.
Okay.
Yeah, they do the same as what Lego do. They just print the Kobe on there instead.
Oh, I think Speed Champions has got some competition there. Interesting.
I don't know. I prefer putting stickers of windscrew and wipers on instead of prints. I don't know about
of course you do, Chris. Of course you do.
Yeah, say it like you mean it, Chris. So, Jake, do you ever participate in Kobe, or are you a purist at heart?
I am a purist. I don't fraternize with the enemy, as they say.
Oh, so I'm your worst nightmare then.
Yeah. He is. And he likes ships and that. What are you scratching your back for? He likes his ships. He likes his cars. Sorry, just an observation. Oh, you've got some Batman Lego going on down there. So what's that? Is that the Batmobile by any chance?
That's the Batmobile. Yeah.
Oh, top man.
I am a purist. I'm a purist, but I'm willing to,
He's a purist. How can you be a purist if you build Kobe?
I like to see both sides of the competition.
Well, there you go. That's like saying you're a vegetarian, but I eat chicken at the weekend or something like that.
You got a problem? My vegetarian chicken burger eating vegetarian weekends? No.
Yeah, that sounds weird. Well, so anyway, Jake, what have you been building this week? So I saw you doing. It sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? I saw you doing DO the other day, and have you ever done DO, Si?
Yeah, not recently, no.
It was last night.
Comes with age, that's. So yeah, did you?
Yeah, I'm this far through DO at the moment. I'm going for the record of the slowest builder.
He's on O with DO.
You want to go for the slowest record? You got to look at the red guy just above you.
I don't know.
Right. Straight in there.
Let's see. Me.
Say something back. Say something back.
Screw you.
Yeah, he probably will actually, because Kobe comes with screws because he doesn't pop together particularly well. Is that right?
I couldn't even remember who said that, so sorry, Darren.
You know I love you, Si.
So out of curiosity then, CC, have you considered buying or building the R2D2?
Yeah, I've considered it. I think it's sold out over here. I missed it. Yeah, I had to go into work back to back, so I wasn't able to grab it on the 4th. Was that Wednesday? I think something like that.
Oh, okay.
But I do want it. I think it's cool, and I'll go with the Dio.
Well, that's why I got the Dio actually, because I just thought, well, it's another droid. Albeit it's the worst droid of all time, I suppose. It's basically a tire with a hairdryer on the top of it. That is it. That's Dio. We'll talk about that in a minute. Look, there's a face of someone that doesn't agree. Anyway,
he's also voiced by J.J. Abrams. I mean, what more do you want to hate? It's everything about him.
He's all right. Oh, JJ's all right. He brought us. Well, actually, maybe not. Oh, we've got doing Dio. That's actually very good Dio, as it happens.
I'm still here.
Oh, here we go. While it's still. Who's that? Jake getting his hair ready. Yeah. There's this thing, actually. Jake has got some wild hair going on there. I'm liking that. Oh, here we go. Look, he's even sorted it out.
Yeah, he touched the plug socket just before the stream to get it right.
Jake,
Yeah,
believe it or
cool,
not, Jake, I once had that hairstyle, believe it or not. It was generally, but it was because I drove a convertible, and that was it, really. But yeah, I reckon, I think it's good. What have you got? What buildings you got going on there? Because we need to learn lots about you tonight, Jake.
What, in the glass cabinet of Lego Glory?
Indeed, yeah, we want to know that. That looks
well, I've got...
similar to Solo. I think Solo's got a similar cabinet. Solo, is that the same cabinet as yours?
Yeah, I would have guessed so. IKEA one, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where mine comes from. So mine was left behind by a housemate who left, just left it behind. And apparently the story is that it was left outside of a funeral director's that went bust. So
that is a good story. I'm liking that, Jake.
It now has a new purpose of storing other plastic things. So yeah, no, I have all sorts of I don't know what I'm doing with all the shelves in there at the moment. I've got things kind of separated out into like themes, but there's also like I'm running out of space in there and not enough space elsewhere in my room to display things. So I'm trying to figure out like what I want to do, what I want to keep, sort of if I want to like create like a stacked kind of like scene-esque type thing of like things interacting with other themes, or if I just want to stick it to different themes. I don't quite know yet.
Oh, I like it. And now I'm going to ask you the most boring question going that everyone always gets asked. Have you got a particular favourite theme or set that you've ever built?
No, I mean, I probably own like more Harry Potter and Star Wars themes than anything else, but I'll build anything. Like it's
if you like it, you build it.
Yeah, there's so many interesting things out there. I think it would be I'd be doing myself a disjustice by just like sticking to a theme and building that one theme. Like if I can afford it, why not see what's in it? It might spark ideas for building other things, or you might find you fall in love with a different theme or something like that. So yeah, just find and build whatever.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I when I started this channel a couple of years ago now, folks, I always thought I was just going to be building Star Wars, and quite frankly, I build everything but Star Wars. In all honesty, and even then, when I do build stuff, it's questionable then because I'm not the fastest builder. But saying that, I'm not really the slowest builder as well. I think I hurt his feelings then. Oh, I love you.
Building is the best part.
At least you don't build it wrong like me, Sai. At least you can stick to your legs on an R2D2.
Yeah, I reckon. What was it that went wrong on it, Chris? It was an axle or something, wasn't it?
There's two Technic pins there's two Technic pins I didn't stick in, but there was a lot wrong with him, to be honest. His leg wouldn't even stay on. So
the middle leg. Oh yeah, I'm going to be careful what words I use here, but has his middle leg been? How can I put it? Resurrected.
He's happy now. He's had a lot of therapy. It works. I think.
Is he taking a blue tablet or something?
There we go. Oh, it's supposed to stay on.
Basically, there was a happy ending.
Yeah, there you go. It works.
Special massage.
Yeah. But,
rub it all better.
He doesn't like me anymore, so he's having a chill out in the back.
He probably wants a head or something like that. That might help.
Yeah. I was going to finish him, but then all my members said that they wanted to see the second half of the stream because they know I'm going to get more wrong.
What you just said was funny, but it's okay.
Me? With my reputation?
Oh, the mess, oh my God.
Are you, so, Mr. Jake, are you into UCS sets or anything like that? Oh,
yeah. So, like, I mean, like Dio is like a UCS set of some kind, isn't it? It has a plaque. It's not labeled a UCS set, but it's very differently built to quite a lot of things I've built personally. Like those rubber like tube things, they're crazy. If I could afford a UCS set, I'd buy more.
No, the UCS sets are expensive, and to be honest, if you get one, you want to take pride in building it and stuff like that. We're very on feet on the ground on this stream. We really are. Now, feedback. Thank you very much, my friend. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to pop your name on the board. But first of all, folks, we've got one of the stars of the show. It is, of course, Leg. Hello, Leg. Yeah, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, PlayStation lover as well. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, boy.
What I saw you doing cool. This.
Nice.
Whoa.
Double
Oh,
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Stoned out.
That's cool.
Did you show them yesterday or the day before?
No. It's new. It's new.
Yeah, he's got a new cap. We both got new caps.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm
Are you
roasting. them.
borrowing his cat?
Yeah, because my head is the size of a pea. These are nice.
Yeah.
Keeps your head warm, doesn't it? It's
Look,
really cool.
everyone is saying hello. BFab says hi. Say hi, BFab.
Hi,
Hi, Uncle BFab. And Barefoot on Brick says hi. Brick Stage Pass says hi. Simon says hi. Victoria is talking about Pythagoras theory. And BFab says, Nulig, the fashion god. That means you look really nice. And Vicky Ty says, hey, Nulig, too.
Hi.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Oh, no, you didn't say hi to everybody there. When
We
we
need,
come,
to, we need to know what T-shirt is he wearing tonight?
he's
Is it
wearing
Marvel? Is it Ninjago?
PlayStation.
It's the
I'm
PlayStation.
not feeling that.
Ah, there we go. Looking. I tell you what, that
I'm not
jacket.
wearing that. I'm wearing pajamas.
Yeah, he has new. Are they new Marvel pajamas, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think no, like, how long can you actually sit on your dad's knee without your dad passing out? That's what I want to know.
No.
Because every time you get off your dad's knee, he's like he's crippled for the next hour.
Pins and needles, rigor mortis, everything. Is rigor mortis? Yeah, rigor mortis. That's okay to say that word.
Back to that massage again, Si. Here we go. Great to see you, no leg. Look at his little eyes. Can I go now? I've got to play the PlayStation.
Say hello to the people on the panel, though.
Okay.
When we come back, we'll say hello.
Oh,
to...
hold on. We've got little tech. We've got tech in here.
Oh,
Back to the cat.
Hi, Dad. I like you.
Yeah.
Please.
Tech, whatever you do, don't ask for a DNA test. Awesome.
You heavy boy.
Oh, wicked. Anyway, great to see you, No Leg.
Yeah.
So thanks.
I think it was No Leg, and stop eating all your dad's chocolate.
I'm not.
Not anymore.
Yeah, you might check all your pockets. It's going there. Don't check your pockets. Might find a Kinder Surprise in there. No. Good to see you, No Lag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
so good.
say hello to Darren.
Hi, Darren.
Say hi to
Hi,
CP.
Cece.
Say hi to Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Say hi to Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Say hi to Matt.
Hi, Matt.
And say hi to Greg.
Hi,
And
Greg.
say bye.
Bye.
What you say? Say bye. We say smell you later.
Smell you later. Oh, yeah.
Bye. Oh, my legs. Oh, good God.
That's not.
I will see you later.
Hide the pain, Si. Hide the pain.
Watch out for that light. It costs £1 million.
Oh, it's very cool. Very cool. He goes, well, that sounds a bit creepy, Tech. I like you too, No Leg.
I think it could be Uncle Tech and Uncle BFab now at this stage.
Uncle Tech. Oh, yeah, Uncle BFab. That's the thing. Yeah, imagine that. So Jake, tell us a little bit about Twitch then, and the community on Twitch. And while you're doing that, while you're telling us about the lovely wibbly wobbly world of Twitch, I'll sort out some pictures. So please, folks, send me in any pictures, DM me on Instagram, and I'll feature it. It's as easy as that. Anyway, over to you, Jake.
What does everyone want to know about Twitch, other than it's probably the greatest live stream platform on earth? I'm not being paid.
I want to know. I want to know. Everyone says it's so much more interactive. Well, define that for us, my friend.
Well, it has the kind of features that make a community want to kind of like stay there and sort of most of the time torture the streamer in some kind of way, whether that's with sound alerts or things popping up on stream or redeeming something that makes you stop and do a handstand. Or one of my good Twitch buddies, Marvelous Bricks, he has one of those where if you redeem like a 2,000 points or something like that, he has to wear a Deadpool mask for 5 minutes whilst building, but the mask is like really badly built, so you can barely see through it. So he's just like crammering for bricks everywhere and just like getting it all wrong. Yeah, he's like viewing like that. It's horrible, but it's funny watching him go through that.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool. So, how do you do sound effects? Because I've been watching people on Twitch, and I'm like, I don't know, I see all these different buttons and stuff like that. But is it kind of like the sort of thing is the longer you stay in the stream, the more you accumulate things and stuff like that? Is it?
Yeah, so once the streamers become affiliate status, they get access to channel points and emotes and things like that. So if you subscribe, which is the same as doing like a super chat or joining the YouTubers, I can't remember, what does YouTube call it now? Like the club, the membership. That's it. It's like joining that, and in return, you get customized emotes. And the more people who subscribe on Twitch, the more emote slots the streamer unlocks. So, like, I think for affiliate, the cap's like 5. So, on my streams, we have like a whole bunch of different Sigfig Jake emotes. So,
let's take a look at him. He got his own Sigfig. I tell you what, there's a few YouTubers, Randy. I wish we'd get a Sigfig solo.
So Sig Jake right there, and he's in various poses with pizza scissors and things like that. And what I've decided to do, because I'm horrible at graphic design, is most of mine are brick built. So that's like all the accessories that go with Sig Jake for each of the emotes, which is quite fun. And then the longer you stay on a chat, or more you interact, or the longer you're following the person, the more you get sort of channel points, and those channel points redeems are determined by Twitch torture. That's true. Yeah, it pretty much looks like that most of the time, at least in my brain.
Matt does the most fabulous tongues in the world. It really does. That one looks like a piece of frazzled bacon, Matt. It's very cool. I like that. It's like a scene from Invincible, if anyone watches that. I feel like I'm the only one in the world that watches that. But anyway, very good.
Watch it.
Matt, yeah, oh my God, we've got someone who actually watches it. Matt, what do you think of it?
Yeah, it's obviously the way that I describe it is if Quentin Tarantino did a cartoon, but it's brilliant. It's written by the same guy who wrote The Walking Dead, so that's why you can sort of see that they finished up the season last week, and yeah, it's brilliant. It's a nice twist on the superhero genres.
No, I agree, mate, 100%. Now, Jake, do you watch Invincible or superhero movies or anything like that?
Yeah, I like my superhero movies and things like that. I've not watched Invincible yet, but it's on a to-do list, along with 90% of Netflix and 90% of Amazon Prime and whatever is going on at the moment. There's too much content to consume.
Yeah, there is a lot of content to consume, that's for sure. So that's pretty cool. I'm liking that. So Twitch. So now there's this thing that you Twitchers do, which sounds a bit like it sounds weird. Say Twitchers.
What do we do, Greg? What do we do?
Yeah. Well, I noticed you've got this thing that every now and again you blow. It's like a big box of whistle power. That's the one. Can we have that again, please?
It's my train whistle.
That is the train whistle. I'm liking that because it really does sound like a train. 2 questions. One, where do you go and buy one of those devices?
Amazon.
And, where?
Amazon. They're like £6.
Okay. Amazon sells. Is there nothing that Amazon doesn't sell?
They sell everything from A to Z. Please.
I remember Jake that he lives in the 60s still. He hasn't heard of Amazon yet.
I live in the 60s. Hold on a minute. You drive a car from the 60s. So
my Mazda. There's nothing wrong with my Mazda.
Mazda. I didn't know. Is that what you got? A Mazda?
Yeah.
Oh, I like Mazdas. They're all right. They're nice. They're nice.
I think it's my 9th one. I think.
Yeah, it's nice. It is a nice. Okay.
I thought you were driving a Datsun.
A Datsun.
A Datsun. They even make Datsun still.
I swear you said Dachshund. I thought, who's riding the dog? Why?
He has
That's
a
what I
Dachshund
thought,
and a
too.
little chariot behind it, and he whips the Dachshund's ass. Mush! Mush to the West Country, he says.
Mush to the West Country.
I don't know what it means.
You
What
get down
does
the
it
West
mean?
Country. Oh, blimey, don't eat that. Blimey, it's not a piece of licorice. So yeah, blimey. Oh, here we go. Oh God, I do hope that's an arm and not something else. Look at those pictures. They're like train spotters. Matt, are you actually going to build some Technics tonight?
Yeah, I have been.
I think
Look at my,
we can't see what you're doing. The camera's not in the right way. Oh, you've put 8 wheels on that.
No, I like to see your face. Put it back up. Yeah.
Just for you, Si.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's quite cute, really, isn't he? So
Has he frozen? Oh, that's okay. I thought he froze.
So, Jake, what do you feel? I need a straight answer. Technics in one word.
I like Technic. Yeah, good.
Hey!
It's the last
People
time.
who don't say Technic is not Lego, they're wrong. It's 100% Lego.
Oh, it is because that R2D2's Technic.
It is.
Yeah, I just love it how all you people have gone out and buying R2D2, and it's like
you
just
people
dressed up Technic.
He's
It's literally Technic.
Yeah,
And I've hated it ever since.
it's like Lego.
Yeah,
it's Technic.
Because with Technic, you can't lose pieces. If you don't have one piece, it won't work. So I would imagine that doesn't appeal to you.
No one told me that. You know, I'm like 5-piece Chris. I have to, I just look at it and eyeball it and go, that'll do. It'll work with Technic.
So, all right, so here's a question then to everybody. Cafe Cop. What was the last Technic set that you built? I know you've built a few good ones in your time.
Well, I know Mr. Cafe built oh gosh, I want to call it a crane, but he's gonna get me because I know that it's not a crane.
It's not a crane. So what?
Excavator.
Oh,
Let me
excavator.
grab it real quick.
Okay.
Oh, is it that big one? I think
Let's put it on big. There could be an accident here.
Laborhosen. Is that what they call it? Oh, that one.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, the excavator.
Yeah. So definitely not a crane.
Definitely not.
But yeah, I helped him build this about a week or two ago.
Wow. It actually looks quite nice as it happens.
Yeah, I mean, and it's got some functions. It's like, I mean, these like arm functions take forever to move, but they do, and he'll sit there and go through all of the iterations of the gears to kind of scoop things up and move them around. It's got a whole like construction site going, but yeah, so it's pretty fun.
Do you but did you enjoy it? Because everyone I know who builds Technic, they either have some sort of nervous breakdown on a live stream while they're building it, or they get to the end of it and they're like, oh, give me a Lego City set or something now. You know what I mean? I don't not quite. It's also like a passage of being a Lego builder of some sort. What do you think of it? Is it quite a different experience for you, CC?
Well, I will say that kind of the biggest Technic set that I have is the Bugatti, and I did have like a come to Jesus meeting a few times while building that, because that was it was something else. And I think that's the issues, that most people aren't building like the 8+ Technic sets that are a bit more manageable. We all go to the Bugattis and the Lamborghinis and the Libers and stuff because they look cool. They look like, you know, a real machine because it's bigger, but it's not. It doesn't translate the same way as like a 18+ system piece, or, you know, system set, whereas the 18+ Technic sets are just a whole another league of building, I would say.
GCS Millennium Falcon's a glorified Technic set, and that was a nightmare in and of itself. Just the structure. Yeah. It's basically built of Technics. It's not fun.
I think you can safely say now a lot of Lego sets are pretty much 80%.
They are now, yeah. I mean, even the Razor Crest is basically the skeleton of its Technic, and then it's just plates clicked onto it. It's just how they're getting the shapes, I suppose, isn't it? Technic can be.
I like it though because it is a strong construction. It really is a strong construction. But if I'm doing a live stream, folks, I'll tell you now. I always look to think, oh my god! First of all, how many parts has it got? Then secondly, I'm thinking, like, is there any technic framed to it or anything like that? Because I'm going to build that. I'm not going to do that on a live stream. Otherwise, I just won't be talking to anyone. I'll be like sitting there in my own little wobbly world, building things. We've got Delicious Foods has given us a super chat, $5. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. He says came in a little late because Tricky Bricks ran a little late. It was too much fun to go back and check him out, folks. But you're in good hands, my friend. You're in good company here because Tricky Bricks will be popping in a little bit later as well, just to say hello. So Delicious Foods, thank you so much for that. So, okay, so you built some big uns. You really have, CC. Cy O'Connor, what's the biggest Technic set you've ever built?
Well, I suppose there's some Technic in the Death Star, but that's probably the biggest one. And there's really annoying pieces of string in the Death Star as well. So that would be probably the next biggest thing would be Hegwid, which he's horrible. What's that called?
Was he?
Say the right name. Yeah. Anyway, no. Hedwig. He's got the wings are Technic, right? But when I was building him, I don't know what way I built him. So when I was winding him up, he was like a chicken.
Hold on. I think we need to see this. It's one of those things, folks, that when someone describes it, it's best to describe it when they're actually on full screen. Oh, hello.
I think I fixed him, but when I did the review video, he was like flapping around like a chicken, and it was just.
I was going to say, is that a dove or an owl?
Yeah, it's a dove from the moisturizer and soap company. The dove from above. Flappity flap.
That's why you look so youthful.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
The dove from above.
Yeah.
Is it the dust side?
I thought I tested everything in the room, but I forgot this little fellow.
You forgot this little fellow. Okay.
Yeah, but no, I built him wrong, and Emmasaurus built him wrong. I think it was Emily that built him wrong, but he was flapping like this. He was like he had a limp, but I fixed him up, and he looks good. So I can't wait for the box to come along as well, which would be pretty cool. I was going to dismantle this guy because I don't know, but now when I bring him down, I think
it's a phoenix, not a fox that they're doing next.
Ha ha ha.
Right, well, yeah. Okay, cool. So when you actually constructed him first time round, how was his arms kind of going? How were the wings going?
Like that.
Like that. That's cool.
They were going up and then they were just falling down and up and falling down. But I hadn't got the kind of front bits. I hadn't got these front bits in properly underneath these plates.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, is his head meant to be like? It looks like he's listening to something.
Yeah, he's listening to RT or BBC Radio 2, and he's listening to Archers. Yeah, I know something about UK radio.
Archers.
The Archers are
Archers. Is that the pirate edition?
What? Archers. Yeah.
Archers.
Get your face. Give me a little. I'm out here. Goodbye.
There we go. Look. He's in it. I like it. He's like he's dancing to some sort of I don't know, some sort of track from the 90s, mid-90s.
Yeah, Mr. Vane or something.
I'm like, oh, here we go. Matt's out again. Again, apologies, folks, if it's rude. I'll wind up Hedwig. That's it. Interesting.
Look at my upper lip.
Yeah, why are you drawing everyone like the Simpsons these days?
Because it's quick.
I look like a Fraggle.
Fraggle.
Yeah,
Fraggle.
Yeah, the picture looks like that too.
Fraggle Rock. Yeah, I remember Fraggle Rock. Red. Fraggles.
I'm just wondering what size kind of got poking out just over the top of his glasses. That's what I was kind of wondering.
My eyebrow.
Oh, is it your eyebrow?
Is it his eyebrow? Has he got a big eyebrow? Let's have a look. I can't see nothing poking out over his glasses.
Oh, where's my eye? Here?
They mean the picture. He means the picture.
Yeah, I'm talking about the picture.
No.
Here?
Oh, great, go on.
Here. Oh, help me, Jeebus.
Oh, Matt's come back again. We know what's he drawing now?
Yeah, he's got a little ring poking out the top of his head.
Oh, the eyebrows.
Why are we talking about that? Yeah, it's
I see it now. I see it now.
Yeah, who's the geezer out of Danger Mouse? Penfold.
Tenfold, yeah.
It's Penfold. It's Sayo kind of in a flap. Anyway, we won't go there. That's Sayo kind of giving it. I don't know what he's doing to it. Actually, looks like he's abusing it. But just out of interest, Jake, what do you use to clean your Lego?
A cloth and water, like you know, like you clean things. Yeah, a little bit of water. Yeah, it gets all the dust away. You can wash Lego. You can put it in the sink. It's fine.
Well, a build set, though, what do you use?
Yeah, you can just stick that in the sink if you wanted. Got a big enough tub.
Or the dishwasher.
In the bath.
No.
I've never no one's ever said to me that they kind of put it in a bath or something like that.
I put it in soapy water, like just a little bit of soap, and then whack it with a brush.
Well, we are talking about Lego here, aren't we?
Yeah.
So what was the last set that you dunked in the water, Jake?
I haven't dunked a whole set in water in a while, but the last thing I dunked in water was all my old Bionicle stuff. I was recently got out of the loft and been cleaning up all my Bonkle.
Oh, okay. You didn't accidentally flush it down the toilet or something like that?
Why would you do that? Bonkle is
It triggers a few people from time to time to say it. Is that right? But no, it's okay, interesting. I think I've seen people like if I'm cleaning Lego or something like, well, I use this. I don't know why this is a waste of hands and all of it. I think I just walked around with this all day, but I use this. It's kind of nice. It's soft, it's good for applying makeup as well. They say, folks. But yeah, no, that's kind of what I use. What about you, Si? What have you got any sort of cleaning regime that you do?
This brush, which is an art brush that I got in an art shop, obviously it's going to get dirty because you before you point it out, Greg, it gets dirty from dusting, and then give it a little blow. So you, like that. But compressed air in a can is good, and a microfiber cloth of some sort maybe is good as well. But yeah, that's literally it. We'll just keep doing it occasionally. Otherwise, you end up with like a carpet of ganky kind of stuff in it. But don't leave your stuff in the kitchen. Ty, the Lego guy, told me that if you leave your Lego in the kitchen, it gets this goop on it, and he had to take apart some set and wash it in some sort of vinegar. So yeah,
it is very true.
What?
Yeah, you probably have.
How is that true? What gunk do you get on? I mean, what do you do? What do you do in your kitchen?
The cooking atmosphere puts like a covering of maybe some grease or something on it.
You cook bacon, and all the fat goes up, and it settles everywhere.
I suppose so. Well, that is true because on the if you take apart the hood, you kind of get all the gunky stuff on that. I had to clean my hood recently. I hadn't cleaned it in like 6 months, and basically it just what wasn't stuck to the top of it wasn't worth knowing. It was weird. It was just like grime that built up. It's just atmospheric kitchen vapor, I suppose you would call it. Interesting things you learn on this. Anyway, so I'm going to ask someone who's kind of come on now what their cleaning regime is on their stuff, because they don't only clean Kobe stuff, they clean Lego stuff and other sources of brick technology as well. Anyway, let's not keep him waiting any longer. How can I describe him? He is a man who knows his military stuff very, very well. I'm going to stick him up near Solo, so Solo can talk about military stuff and all men's things like that. Let's bring him on, folks, shall we? This man is by no means shy. It is, of course, shy time is my time. Hello, mate.
What up, guys? How's it going?
Hey,
good to see you. Well, you just got up or something?
Oh no, I'm getting the family ready. We're gonna go get some lunch in like a couple minutes. So I just wanted to drop by and say hi.
Yeah, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Brilliant to have you here, mate. How's things with you anyway? Have you participated in any Star Wars shenanigans?
Yeah, I bought something relatively huge. So
relatively huge.
Yeah, well, so I already have the Falcon, so it'll be the next biggest thing. So
No, it's a Star Destroyer.
yeah, I got the giant computer Corsair. Yeah, so and I have no idea where I'm gonna put that thing.
I want that set so bad.
I mean, it's still available, I think.
I know. The missus won't let me have it.
You have to put up another shelf, Chris, or something. It's ginormous.
There's not a shelf big enough for that. Yeah,
It's technically a future Chris problem. It's not a present day Chris problem. It's a future Chris problem.
That's exactly what I said, Shy. Because what a future Chris problem is going to be is when I get it second hand and it's going to be 5 times the price. That's a future Chris problem.
Mm-hmm. That's a future Chris problem if the future Chris problem has nowhere to put it and or bought it.
Exactly, Shy. We're on the same wavelength.
Because we already know, the UCS AT-AT is gonna take Lou for one of these 2 sets. There's no way they're gonna keep all 3.
The UCS AT-AT, I'm pretty sure I'm going to sit on. So that'll be fine.
I know,
because you can use it as a little chair or something, like a little rocking horse.
It's a little pony.
Motorized.
I've already got that one sorted.
Put a saddle on it, motorize it, and walk around your back garden on it. I think that'd be awesome.
That would be cute. I'd watch a video of you doing that.
Video idea, jot it down.
That sounds like an OnlyFans video.
Me and Chris will do it then.
Yes.
He hasn't OnlyFans account. I don't.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
What? Only what? I don't know what this is.
What?
This is definitely an issue. Agreed. Totally.
So, when are you thinking of building this amazing Star Destroyer, Shy?
I don't know. That's a future Shy problem. I have no idea. Just whenever I find the time. So I have a lot of things in the backlog that I think takes precedence. Because something that big takes not only time, but it takes time for you making other content because you're so focused on that build. So I got so much to do that I don't even know when I get that. I probably might just use it as a footrest at this point.
I was watching all your minifigs you were buying earlier.
Oh,
you have so much custom stuff over there. We don't have much like that at all.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I have a lot of custom figs. It's bad. I should chill. My last few hauls, I need to relax. No more buying Lego.
Every time I see your channel, it's like another massive haul.
I know. I'm just like, no, I got a problem, guys. I have a problem. Lego's my drug dealer.
What's so? Okay, so what do we thinking later on this year will be the next UCS set? Are we thinking it's going to be the AT-AT? Is it going to be the gunship? What do you reckon?
I thought the gunship was coming out first, and then the AT-AT. But then we also have the rumored DeLorean, the rumored Tumbler. What else is there? There's so much out there. All the June.
There should be a Master Builder set as well, shouldn't there? There should
be a Master set. I mean, there should be. Oh my God, just too much coming out within this year. It's just like Lego. You guys need to relax.
Yeah.
Daily Bugle.
Like
the Friends apartments coming out soon as well.
It's just like, and that's only until August. So what are they going to release a couple months later in January?
There's supposed to be a D2C Harry Potter set coming out as well, isn't there?
Yeah, I heard something like that. I wasn't sure, but you're the third person to tell me that, so that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Flap.
Are you getting in a flat there, Si?
Yep.
It is quite nice from that angle, actually. It looks pretty good.
It does. It's really good.
I think it looks a little bit like you, Si.
With the overbite.
This is true. So Solo, have you sorted out a sig fig yet?
No.
Why haven't you got a sig fig? In one word.
In one word.
Well, yeah.
In one word. Cuz. I haven't yet.
Good word. Top word.
That is a good word. That is very descriptive. Very descriptive. What about you, Shytime? Have you got a sig fig?
Yeah, I do. Like actually built Lego sig fig, I do, but then I need to make a custom one for the one I use on my channel with my colors, like my motorcycle club colors on it. But I do have one technically.
Okay, technically. All right.
Yeah.
Have you got into hand? I'm interested to know what a Shytimeismytime sig fig looks like.
It's like my family. So if you go on not to plug myself in, but if you go on my channel page on the banner, you'll see what the family would look like. But I do have a dog. Yeah.
Plug away, mate. This is what this stream's all about. Spreading the love, as they say, spreading the love. Okay, interesting then. So I'm going to grab a copy, which is literally on the other side of that door, folks. Well, not that door, because otherwise I'll be walking into a closet. And that's, again, a stream for another one. Shy time is my time. You've got 30 seconds, right, to tell us what you think about the Bad Batch new Lego set that's come out.
The shuttle? I want the figs really bad. I don't care if it's sand blue or gray. It looks cool. For $100, I'm so used to buying like $25 minifigs as it is. I'm content spending $5 for the whole set. Oh, sorry, five minifigures worth $25 for the whole set. So I'm content with it. I think it looks fine.
Yeah, it is quite expensive, isn't it? But I actually said to Steph, I was like, do you know what? I've been moaning all the time about the fact that there's not unique figures in sets. They have done that with this set. You know,
each this
one
one's
is unique.
special. Yeah, each figure's different. The time it took to make each one. I mean, no crazy new molds, but new prints. And then you have, you know, it's the Bad Batch. It's an iconic.
I'm just wondering if they've actually given Crosshair a face, though. Or is that would have been cool. Because that's the only thing they haven't shown in the promo pictures at the moment. All the pictures they got is like. So
with Lego themselves, we're never going to be fully satisfied with a lot of things that they do, because we also got to remember they're also held. Their arms are binded by budgeting. So each theme, I do know, has their own budget to make stuff. So that that includes licensing, that includes molds, that includes pieces and colors and all that kind of stuff. So when we complain about like Star Wars, like that set. Maybe Star Wars just ran out of the budget to make something new, or to justify a new mold, or to bring back a new piece, or that type of stuff. So
yeah, but I think a lot of people will be willing. All right, get rid of one of the speeders and just give them a face. And put some extra bits in there. Yeah, there's always an argument against another argument.
There's really no satisfying anybody. But do I feel like Lego Star Wars designers are out of touch? Maybe.
It's interesting though, because I said, like, I did a video on talking about that new Tatooine little set, and I was saying, we want minifigures back, and there's loads of people like, we don't want minifigures. I actually really like that kind of promo. So obviously there are different people that like different stuff anyway. Yeah, but they're wrong. We need minifigures. Yeah.
No, we do need minifigures. I think a lot of people have been preaching that for years, and Lego doesn't want to budge. They don't want to make the minifigure represent Lego. They want to make the brick represent Lego. That's a thing. So. Although we all think of the minifigure as a representation of Lego, I feel like they're trying to move away from that for years.
It's everything though. Even like if you look at designers and stuff, like those bears, they're literally the I don't know if you know, like the designer bears, or people artists draw them. They're literally just a minifigure with a bear face. Yeah, like the minifigure is so iconic that that's what Lego is the minifigure. It's the coolest bit about it.
The other argument is just don't make your minifigures as good, and then just make the brick even better. Yeah, because then a lot of people will go, "Well, this minifigure's crap, but the set is amazing." It's the other way to go about it.
The brick can be easily replicated as well, though, but like the minifigure can't.
No.
So
there's my hot take.
I just buzzed that then. That was weird. I don't know. Yeah. So. Here's the thing. I saw it today. I've seen half of the latest episode, and I still say it's blue. The ship.
That's fair, but I'm not really sure either.
If you actually look at the ship closely, when it's landed, I'm not going to give anything away. I think what Lego's done is they've gone by what the actual ship color was, because you actually look at it, it's like the blue's kind of been worn off it. It's kind of broken away over time and all that kind of stuff. So it is right. Probably more grey should be needed, but it is right. It's just obviously in the show is a little bit more, what's the word? Weathered. I think that's probably the word we'll go with.
Yeah. And you can't get that effect unless you're using lots of stickers, of course.
Well, they have done it like bluish grey and blue, haven't they? They've kind of done that to make it look.
I'm just happy that we're getting a shuttle. That's not.
I was about to say that. Can we just be happy that we're getting 5 different minifigures in one set? Like in one set, you don't have to chase them all down.
They haven't done a Knights of Ren where you have to buy 20 sets to get one.
But I was always all right with that personally, because the Knights of Ren I thought were fantastic in the movies. So I'm just saying.
They're great at standing still doing nothing. Yeah, but
Who's on this hill?
So welcome back, Matt. Are you right there? You changed your headphones? Are you okay?
Yeah. It's one of the headphone died and it seemed to lock up the audio. So when I came back in, I could hear Shy talking, but when you talked or Chris or whoever, I couldn't hear anything. It was just bizarre. So
that was good.
Anyway.
5.1 surround speakers. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. So anyway, I think because you've been building it for the last 7 weeks, Matt, I think you should give us an update on your Technics set, mate.
Okay then. Well, this is the cement truck, and it's kind of funny because I know when I first started building it on the stream, Greg, you thought it was kind of weird to be building a cement truck. But for me, Technic has always been either construction vehicles or supercars. Yeah, I can see occasionally you do weird things like, catamarans, and then things like the Osprey, like different types of aircraft. But mostly, I always sort of see it as like land-based vehicles and things like that because you've got a lot of the functionality. In terms of this one, we're slowly getting there. I'm actually really enjoying this one. It's a really nice build. There's like lots of little clever things in the way that they've done it to set up the gears. It's something a little bit different. It doesn't have Control Plus, which is always great. And I think it's probably one of the sort of favorite Technic ones I've built recently. It's just a solid set. And just sort of getting on.
Is it as solid as cement, Matt?
It might be that way when it goes hard, yes.
It might be because he might have wired up the gears prop wrong, so it might not even.
Well, it's kind of funny when everyone gives me a bit of a hard time about that, and then I see, you go to build an R2D2 or something like that, and it's like, yeah, okay, karma.
Oh, look at him!
I've never ever said anything.
Oh, Matt,
I've never said anything bad about Technic. I'll have you know.
I love that. I love that he attacked you, Chris, but it was me that said it.
Yeah, exactly.
On Instagram, right, when I was telling people about this AT-AT, everyone was saying, "Oh, that's really nice. It's really good. Well done for building it." What did Matt say? Matt perked up and says, "Oh, you're missing one of the slope bricks on the feet."
Yeah, one of the feet wasn't done properly.
Okay, thanks.
I have really got to make sure I build Technic bloody properly now, haven't I? Because if I mess up, I'm going to get it from the Matt.
Yeah. So I want to know from this young man here. I do like your glasses, by the way. What was the last Technic set you built? This is leading up to something, by the way, folks. What was the last Technic set that you built?
Well, Bionicle is technically Technic, even though it's like seen as its own separate thing. So, sort of, I would guess my Bionicle things that I've been sort of sorting out into sets so I can build slowly over streams. I've built.
I don't get
two of the little roller ones that sort of roll up into a ball, and then they kind of do that weird like head thing that they do.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Sai's got a bit of competition here because. I'm not saying it, Jake, but I was when I was out with Tech the other day. There was a lot of pigeons walking around various places, and oh hello, that looks a bit weird.
Oh, I remember those ones. Yeah.
I don't even know what is that. What is that meant to be?
God knows the name of it. They all have weird names I can never remember, but it's one of the bad guys, and then it can roll up into the wall.
Oh, hold on, sorry, Sai, get ready for this, mate, because I'm going to bring you in just a sec. Right. Jake, I know someone that can do a very good impression of this. So can you give us the action again, please? No, not you, but that's it.
Right.
Okay, now you. Okay, that's good. That's the one. Yeah. Here's your competition. Take it away, Sai.
It's more like a snack and turtle, to be honest. Yeah.
Roll him up and stick him in a pod. It's exactly the same.
I'm a Bionicle.
Yeah, leave your Bionicles out of this, please. Oh, very cool. Anyway, talking of Bionicles, are you right there, Matt? You look like you're fiddling with your camera or something. What's going on?
No, just typing in the chat.
Oh, okay, cool. I always imagine people's layouts are very different, aren't they? I've got this very odd layout. I've got a couple of screens. Actually, I've got monitor there, monitor there, monitor there, monitor there. Two of which are really all I'm really using, folks. Other ones, I'm going to start checking out some people's photographs in a minute. Now, CC, are you good to stay with us for a couple of minutes, or have you got to go shortly?
No, I can stay a few more minutes.
Okay, good. So stay.
I do have to leave.
Oh, okay. I knew you was just popping in. I basically just said to him a minute ago, "Do you want to come in?" And he went, "Yeah, well, but just for a couple of minutes." Good to see you, dude. You're looking very well, very dashing as always.
Thank you. It's a day off, so
I'm liking it. Is it quite sunny where you are at the moment? Because I'm starting, like you, to get the marks of wearing a mask on my face.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's that comes with wearing a mask in the sun every day.
Yeah. No,
I can't really do anything about it at this point. I just accepted the fact that I'm going to have a tan line until winter.
No, but it looks like you're wearing an invisible one. It's a good look, mate. It's a good look. But I'm getting the same thing because it's very sunny here at the moment in the south, but it's cold. It's just really cold. But anyway, so like I always do, folks, anything coming up from your channel in the next week or so?
Yeah, we just released the new episode of Cali Brick Click like an hour ago with Emmasaurus. So take a look at that. Take a listen to that. You can find it on anywhere you can find podcasts as well. You don't have to actually watch on YouTube. We prefer YouTube, but in case you want to walk and listen to it, go ahead, find on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, wherever. But I did just finish building this.
Oh, here we go. Solo, put your tongue away.
I've got my one on order, but it's not that.
That is a big one.
So this is Brickmania's F-14 Tomcat.
Yeah, I've got the Kobe one coming.
Is that Captain Brickbeard's fighter jet?
It's a F-14 Tomcat with a fighter jet.
No, It's does Captain Brickbeard own it?
The Jolly Rogers.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about, folks. I'm sorry, I don't even know what size.
If you're into Lego, you'd know who he is. Shut up. Captain Brickbeard.
But I do have this that I'm going to start working on.
Oh no! Well, make sure.
Don't worry. I'm not taking over Kobe. I'm gonna give Solo and Cabbage all the credit that they deserve. I'm just gonna compare it to Lego because a lot of my fans like to ask why don't I collect Kobe. I'm like, well, I don't want to, but I'll give it a. It's funny what you are. I do have this though. I'm gonna do too.
What I will say though, just you might want to check that it's got a wing missing because Solo's one had a wing missing.
That's just my luck.
That's Kobe for you, folks.
No, it's not.
That's why it's cheap, folks. You only get one wing.
No, you don't. No,
what
you
don't.
This is an F-18 Super Hornet from Brick Veteran. So another Lego jet. So that's another thing I'm gonna be working on. So I'm gonna have a lot to build. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but stay tuned for that review that comes out tomorrow for the Tomcat. But that's pretty much it. That's all I have coming up. That's
cool. That's loads, mate. That's bundles. I love Shytime. I really do. Do you know what I'm going to try and build this week? This 1 week, right? It's my birthday on Monday, folks.
Happy early birthday.
Do you know what I want to do? I just want to chill out and I want to build Assembly Square. That's all I want to do. It really, really is. I just want to enjoy it.
It's my favorite modular.
Wholesome. Yeah. What's this, Matt? He goes, why it flies in the circle. It's true. It's true. It is. There's Kobe all over. But there we go.
You don't know, Kobe. You don't know, Greg. You never.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Kobe. Hold that thought there, mate. We'll talk about the minifigs that come with it. Shy, lovely to see you. Take care. Look after yourself. Please do check out his channel, folks. I normally say there's details in the description below. I'll be lying, but they will.
Don't worry about it. It's totally fine.
No. They'll be down there later, mate. I do appreciate seeing you, and please do check out his podcast. He's one of the best podcasts out there at the moment.
You.
It really is, folks.
We appreciate that.
See you, dude. Take care. Look after yourself.
Bye, guys. Nice seeing all of you.
Shy.
Nice meeting you.
He's such a top bloke. He really is. Where are we all going? Where are we going? Oh, I'm going to swap around here. Jake, you can go up there. There you go. You can hang out in the upper echelon,
the upper class
of the YouTube, the upper class, upper what? So Solo.
Excuse me.
You're, we call them minifigures. What do they call them in Kobe? Because I know we keep calling them minifigures, but
awful grace.
I think they call them monstrosities or figs or something like that. I don't know. Yeah,
monstrosities. I like that. That's a good name, actually. Yeah.
I'm looking at one now, and it's kind of looking at me. I want to kind of hold my throat just in case.
You know what? I prefer those to mini dolls.
Mini dolls. They actually remind me of mini dolls. They really do.
I agree.
They got the same articulation. They do exactly the same. It's just the faces are freaky as anything. But
All right,
yeah.
can you show us one, Solo? Can you show us one?
I can't show you. I can show you one on the box here that I've got here. But
I thought you was looking at one.
yeah, I am quite literally. I'm looking at the box. There you go.
Well, don't get me wrong, right? But the more I look at that picture, no, hold it down so we can see the minifigure. No, not that one.
Oh, Greg has to give him
All right. Well, that one there, right? This is the thing, right? That one looks like the second Doctor Who, right? And then if you look at the one that's in him, is it me, folks? Or does that look like Ringo Starr? Just say.
Well, they look like something, I suppose.
Yeah. Anyway, I tell you what, folks. You've heard. Oh, here we go. Matt's here again. I can't. Here we go. Someone sledging Kobe, making Solo angry. That's it. Nice arms, Matt. Nice arms. Matt's changed his art style now. He's throwing me. Everyone's like a sort of Bart Simpson. Anyway, let's. We've got someone new in the green room. We have. He looks kind of ready. If he gives me the thumbs up, I know I can bring him in. I think it's the thumb anyway that's got up. We will bring him in. Oh, it's definitely a thumb. He's shaking his head already at me. I've already gone wrong. He's one of my favourite YouTubers. He really is, folks. Please do check him out. He's a lovely guy. He's a superstar as far as I'm concerned. And you know what? He's even been known to hang around in the old Twitch land. He really has. This is going to make Jake feel a little bit more at ease, I think. He's our good friend. It is, of course, Flynn, a.k.a. Tricky Bricks. Hello, mate.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, dude.
Hey, Dad. Wow, look at so many awesome people. Hi, Cece. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Hi, Jake.
Hey, Flynn.
And Sai and Greg and BrickScene and Solo. And I'm doing my Nolog. I'm going around saying hi to everybody.
That's pretty cool. You've got to show us the T-shirt, mate, because that T-shirt looks awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, David Bowie.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's a special one. It's one of my very favorites. And we were doing,
just read the private chat as well.
Well, you know, we did the green screen for a long time and I couldn't wear it because it would pick up like the green screen tech on what I was using is not awesome. So it was like anything between yellow and blue was like would just completely disappear. So anywho, how's everybody doing?
Yeah,
Good, man. Yeah.
Good, thank you.
Really good.
I just want you to know that I have my dad hat on hand here if things get out of hand.
Blimey. Yes, I'd like a book, please, by J.R. Hartley for fly fishing. That is where do you even get that hat from? Where do you go to buy a hat like that?
Oh, it's just, I don't know, a hat shop or a thrift store or just a nice little
a hat shop. I don't know. It suits you actually. You look like a private investigator.
Yeah, indeed.
What? Take guys straight to private investigator. Now there's the tune from back in the day. So how are you today, Flynn? Was you liking all the photographs that we were throwing out on Instagram last week? Because
I can't tell you seriously, like I was so excited that you guys were gonna meet each other. Like I was just so already like thrilled about that. And then like the first thing I saw when I woke up that morning was Tek's picture of you on the light pole with the Singing in the Rain thing. Seriously, it set my day off so nicely. Like it was perfect. And then I kept going through and I was like, God, when are they gonna actually like post a picture of them together? Like I'm seeing lots of pictures of like the sidewalk and Lego sets and like each one of them by themselves, but I was just so glad when you guys finally started posting pictures of you together. I don't know. It's weird, right? Like we've been used to all of our lives. Hey, Bama Bricks, how's it going? We're so used to all our lives of like seeing friends together in photos. And for the last over year, we haven't gotten to do that. And nobody's gotten to do that. And so to be able to, experience that, like I have a newfound delight in seeing pictures of people getting together and meeting up now. There's just it's just special in my opinion.
Yeah, and do you know what? It's just nice to see meet someone in kind of in the flesh. It was what's this? Vince Ready, landless. I hope that's a pen. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. Oh, let me just do that. Sorry, folks. Come up with a bit of music then. So yeah, it was a really good day out, and I've got to be honest. Tek is actually quite tall. He's 6'1". He is. He's that much taller than I am.
Wow.
Because when we were doing the selfies, we did this thing because we were trying to keep socially distanced. It was the funny thing about it was, of course, one of us always looked quite a bit shorter than the other. But Tek is definitely he's a bit taller than I am, and I remember saying to him, he said, "Well, how tall do you reckon Solo is?" And he reckons Solo towers above him. So
yeah, me and Tek, we have actually met, and yeah, I'm 6'3", so he's a little bit shorter than me.
Wow, that's when I finally get to come next year and see you guys, it's going to be like Land of the Giants because I'm like 5'7". So
I'm the same. I'm the same. Twin, don't worry.
Awesome, Jake and Richard and I'll be the.
It's all right. The further north you go, the shorter they get. So you might be a bit better.
Yeah, I'm only 3'4", so I wouldn't worry.
Whether you're into Porgs and Ewoks and stuff like that.
They're familiar heights.
Yeah, this isn't even a converted loft. This is literally just a hole.
His little face, he loves that. He's been saving up that one for ages. But no, it was a terrific day out, folks, and well, it's going to be on Tek's video that he's doing of this, but you'll find out why I ended up kicking this halfway down the road because we had a bit of a competition while we were there as well. So it was kind of like a Technic set, which, by the way, folks, this was the last Technic set that I built, and probably will be the last one I ever build. But we had a little competition, a little face-off on there, and that was quite good fun actually. So, but Tek's going to be sorting that one out for his video and stuff. And I'm gonna see when he was doing his vlog, he was doing it there and then, and he was kind of doing it with his camera, but he was using his phone, so he was getting all the audio in that. But I was just doing my one with like a little Sony camera, so all my video is going to be kind of voiceover and all that sort of thing. But I'm quite new to the vlogging scene anyway. But Chris, you did a vlog this week, didn't you? Of you going to the store?
When was it? It was R2 day. R2. Yeah, so, I don't like the vlogs at the moment because you've got a mask on, so you're really muffled anyway. But you don't want to be shouting because then people just think you're a weirdo. So you're like walking around the store trying to shout, like, "Look, it's the new R2!" And people just looking at you like, "What is this? This guy is on something." So, but yeah, it'll be good once we can get the masks off. But obviously, that's not going to be anytime soon. Yeah. Safety first. Safety first.
Oh yeah, that's true. And get your jabs done. I mean, my wife had a jab. She had her one this week, but she had the classic kind of side effect of getting sort of like the shivers with it as well.
Oh god!
But she was fine. Honestly, that was it. She just basically had uncontrollable shivers, nothing to do with me, and it was basically just that as the side effect. But it was that for a few hours and then totally fine after that. It was just bizarre. But the nice thing is, of course, it was not the nicest of reactions, but it leads to the sort of the greater thing, as it were. So that was fine, and I'm glad. I'm happier that she's had it done now. Albeit, I seem to be, for some strange reason, I seem to be drawn to keep tapping her on the arm for some reason. She had it injected, but what can I say? I'm her husband. I'm always going to be wrong, but no, she's cool. It's cool. Now talking of vaccinations, then Solo, have you had your one yet? Ooh.
No, I'm too young, apparently.
I can't believe that for a moment.
Well, I'm 22. What are you talking about?
22. What about you, Sai? Have you had yours yet?
No, I'm too young as well, apparently, so it won't be till July.
Really? Oh, okay.
Once we get these OAPs out of the way, like these 14 peoples and everything else like that, we should be fine.
Some of that hard life. what about well, Flynn? You've had your one, haven't you?
Yeah, Richard and I both got the one shot one. I got mine because I work with kids, and I'm old, and then Richard is old, so we were able to get ours.
Well, I'm old with you, mate. I really am. I had my one weeks ago. Chris, if you had your one,
I was going to say off then, saying about my. Of course, I haven't. I'm way too young.
He's 18. What about you, Jake? Jake, you probably have you?
I'm not. There's a chance I probably won't get mine for a couple of years at the rate that things are happening.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I'm really starting to feel old now. Honestly, though, it was I'm only a year difference between me and my wife, and I had mine weeks and weeks ahead of her. CC, have you had yours yet, or
no? But they've opened it up to, I think, 16 plus over here. In my state, I was just trying to figure out like where to get it and like coordinate with work. But they've given us like time off and things, and I think they're gonna start offering it at my job as well. So I might just wait for that. So then I just head down to the cafeteria, grab a Starbucks and a vaccine, and head back up to work.
So cash.
Yes.
Make a day out of it.
Well, yeah, you'd be drinking your coffee and someone will be putting an injection in your arm at the same time. It's a look. But yeah, the more convenient, the quicker, I suppose. Oh, blimey. This isn't. Oh, thank goodness, it's not one of those things Tek wears. So what we got going on here, Matt?
You got Chris, an Ewok, and a Porg, and Chris feels safe.
I love that Chris is still shorter than a Porg.
I'll have you know that I am only slightly smaller than a pug. That is definitely a skewed perception of my height.
So just to give Chris some satisfaction, can you draw a photo on there to scale for us, please, Matt?
Just remember, I've got size 12 feet.
Okay. Well, you know what they say about people with size with big feet, don't you? So,
yeah, they got big bloody socks. Yeah.
Look at him! Look, he's well, you better not go there. That's what he's thinking. Look. Oh, here we go. We're back here. Is that a tree?
No. 1 foot, other foot.
I say he looks like he's wearing Marks and Spencer's slippers or something.
This looks like a really cheap version of the BFG I can see right
now. A cheap version of the BFG. That's funny.
I've got the big nose, but I haven't got the big ears. So that
you get the big ears. Oh, that's funny. We'll buy them for you, Solo. That's what I'm going to do. Next time I go to Shepherd's Bush, I'll buy you a pair of big ears and it's the BFG. That's it. There we go. Big friendly giant, because that's what he is. That's why we love him. So yeah, okay. So we have not gone to Matt. You must have had your injection like years ago, didn't you?
Oh, come off it!
He had it before it was even available.
Yeah, before it was even available, he was like, yeah, just jab it in my arm.
No. Mine. I actually get mine end of next week. So, yeah, it's deceptive. The kids have aged me terribly.
They do that.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they say that. I mean, look. Poor old Guy O'Connor. He's 23. He's 23. You know, it's that hard life. It's what it does to you. Wears you down, grinds you down. All this Lego YouTube.
So what's your excuse then, Greg?
I'm just an old man. I got no excuse. I moisturise. That's about. Oh my lord! I think was that toilet brush you got there, Chris?
No, wait there.
Was that the last Porg that was taller than you?
That was it.
Ewok, though.
Yeah, if that's a Porg, he's got some issues. Oh
my god! Did the eyebrows move?
Lucky enough, he didn't hear what I said.
Oh, that was great.
That sounded like someone being flashed. That's pretty cool. Have you? So, Jake, on Twitch, do you ever participate in dressing up as Porgs or Ewoks or big friendly guy?
No, I'm not one of those kind of people. But mostly the chat distracts me and causes chaos, which causes me to build slower and just to lose all sense of thoughts, feelings, and whether or not this was a good idea. So
I think I saw Sai was you just trying to eat your arm or something?
Yeah, I'm starving. I was trying to yawn. I could try to turn off the camera, and then it was too late. So.
Sorry for which people are boring you, Sai. Oh.
Yeah,
that's why I was trying to turn off.
Amazed that you went to Sai, but you got Chris looking like that.
Yeah. I don't get it right. Every time I look at Chris wearing this, for some reason I just think of like a B-wing pilot or something.
My members have nicknamed me Porg Nun. Apparently, I look like a nun.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Porg Nun. I like
that's the reason
Greg,
why I
read
don't
the
do
private
that
chat.
much.
I think CC's got to go.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Okay, CC. I saw that message about 10 minutes ago. Is now the time, CC?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Well,
Exactly.
CC, the lovely CC. Let's pop her in the middle. Get her away from that pool thing going on there. CC, the lovely CC. Tell us what's coming up from your brilliant channel in the next week or so.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna go over I guess it was like the 52 projects that went into this last Lego review for the first of the 2021 projects. After that, I plan to eventually finish building the Carnage and the Venom bust to compare. And then after that, I really want to get to the masked YouTuber live stream, but it's just kind of getting some things edited and planned out for that kind of game show such. But I think that'll be really fun. So I guess look out for that sometime, maybe the end of the month.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's good. These sort of streams do take a lot of planning and stuff like that, and they're always so interactive. And you are one of the best streamers out there, CC, without a shadow of a doubt. You really are. Well, look, take care. Lovely to see you, CC, and hopefully see you again very soon. So take care.
All right, thanks for having me.
Bye.
Thank you,
Guys.
CC. And like I always say, folks, please do check out CC's channel down in the description below, and please do check out everybody who's in the chat on the panel tonight. There we go, Chris and BF Solo.
Hello, Chris.
You're my best friend.
Do you like my M&S slippers?
Fantastic. Like, people are choosing thinking they're going to get a Lego stream. They're not going to get a Lego stream. They're going to get a pantomime. That's what they get.
You get a Lego background. What more do you want?
He's behind you.
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, yes, he is.
Now, talking of pantomime, young Flynn. Flynn, have you ever been to a pantomime? Did they have pantomimes in America?
No, actually, we talked about this. I think like on the very first time I was on, and I haven't, and it is one of my like life dreams is to see one for real live. Like, I really seriously, like, it's on my list of things that I would, because we talked about this before, but I'm a longtime big fan of like British TV and TV shows and comedies especially, and so I know about pantomime through like cultural osmosis of having seen it like happening in different like, because that's pretty classic. Like, I noticed that a lot of British TV they always have a Christmas special. Like, that seems to be like a big thing that they always do. And a lot of times they'll do something about pantomimes and such. And I'm just like, I need to see. And I think like the one that I've seen the most of is the one that Ricky Gervais does in Extras, in that show Extras. He participates in a pantomime, and you get to see a little bit of it. I was just like, oh man, if it's anything like this for real, I have to see it.
Pantomimes are brilliant. I love them. Honestly, they really are brilliant. They really are. The adult ones in like I went last year or the year before. I went to the Palladium and saw one, and it was just so much fun. It really was proper adult humor, but it was okay for kids to watch as well. It was like full of innuendos. It was. If you think this stream is full of innuendos, you haven't seen anything until you've been to the Palladium.
Oh, well, apparently I'll have to wear this hat when I go to the pantomime.
That is a good look. Honestly, you look like, I don't know, really, Philip Marlowe. Was it Philip Marlowe? Was the investigator back in the day?
You look a little bit like Manny's dad.
Who?
Nestor.
Yes, Nestor.
Oh, I forgot his name, Nestor. That was it. Sorry.
Oh, man, Nestor was amazing. Like, just what a great. Like every morning I'd come out of the trailer, you know, getting ready to head over to set, and he would always just be standing there, like he'd like in the sun. You know, like how like dogs like just like to go sit in the sun, and he would just be like out there just taking it all in, and it was so great. Man, he's fantastic. What a great guy to have on set. He was always so cheerful and positive and encouraging, which was great in that situation for sure.
Manny was on my stream last night, live from his barbershop cutting hair.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was just a little kid getting his hair cut, and he was on our live stream, and Manny's like, yeah, zoop, 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 and people were coming in. He was like, hey, what's up, and everything. Fist bumping people. It was cool.
That's so cool. That's excellent.
And I get really cool from streaming from my van.
Really great. Both of them together, like really having them. They were both such positive forces. I mean, everybody was a positive force, but they were, you know, everybody's their own brand, and they definitely had their own brand of that positive force, and it was always so great to hang out with them.
Oh, well, I tell you what, right? Talking of positive forces, one has actually just materialized in front of me, folks. He has, and well, I'm going to say this about him tonight. He looks very comfortable. That's all I'm going to say. He's given me the big thumbs up, folks. It really is. But anyway, how can I describe this young gentleman that I had the pleasure of meeting on Saturday? Well, I'm going to describe him a bit like this, right? You've heard of Crosshair, you've heard of Hunter, Wrecker, and Echo, who is, of course, the Bad Batch. But there's nothing Bad Batch about this person, and we've got our very own Tek.
Yay!
Is that what I did there? And here he is, folks, Thomas, aka Tek Productions.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
How are you doing?
How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Jake, it's lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet
And
you too.
Flynn, it's lovely to see you.
Good
Chris,
to see you too.
If I knew we were dressing up as video beatboxes, I would have partaken.
I get a llama hat on in a second. Don't tempt me, it's here.
Oh, but how's everyone? How's everyone's evening going?
Yeah, we're good. Great to see you, dude. Oh, here we go. He's going to be sweating like a llama in there. Look at that. Look. Oh, it's got a bit floppy, Chris.
Oh, it's falling off.
Are you just going after creatures that are just slightly taller than you? That you?
Yeah, I'm trying to make myself look bigger. I'm trying to make myself look bigger.
No, he can't get enough of it tonight. Oh, go on, Matt. What's this one? Blimey, what? Who's
coming out of trousers?
Blimey,
Me at the pantomime.
I don't know. The art of Matt Elder. Wonders ever cease. So Tek, have you watched the latest edition of the Bad Batch? He puts himself on mute.
I have, yes, I have. No, sorry, my browser seemed to have just cut it out, but I have seen it, and I still am not quite sure what I think of the show. I'll be honest.
Oh, interesting. I like it. I've only seen the first half of the new one.
I can't sympathise with Tek there, though.
The Tek Army. So yeah, I've only seen the first about 20 minutes of it. Has anyone actually seen the whole thing?
You've watched the first 20 minutes of it. It's only It's only 25 minutes long.
No, it's an hour 10. An hour 10.
I haven't seen the last 5 minutes of it then.
No,
Solo.
it's an hour 10. It's
Yeah,
Oh no. I'm talking about
It's a long
episode 2. Episode 2's out today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they do
haven't watched that.
yesterday.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
So
Yeah, I
like,
haven't watched
spoil
it
it
either.
for him. No, joking,
So,
I'm joking.
spoil it for him. Right, okay. What's
I did. I reckon. I don't know. I like the set. I like the Lego set anyway. Well, what do you reckon of it, Tek? Oh, look at him! Look, he's
Again, I'm indecisive on it.
He's all
But the
controversial.
figures are great, and I'm kind of shocked that they didn't do. I think you guys were talking about it earlier, the whole like Knights of Ren thing. Like, I'm glad that they put it in one £90 set. Like, I think that's like kind of fair. I mean, if you compare it to something like Pose X-Wing, that's retails for 90, like it seems like a phenomenal deal. And even against like the Razor Crest and things like that, I think it's pretty good. I'm not convinced on the color scheme, and I'm colorblind, so that says a lot.
I didn't know you were colorblind.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter to you then if you're colourblind. It doesn't matter, does it?
I don't not see color, Solo. It's not all just black and white.
Have you got red blue deficiency, Tek?
It's like reds and browns.
I have red blue deficiency. I have like red blue, so I see them both the same.
Okay, and then like blues and purples as well.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's quite colorblind then.
Yeah, red and browns are definitely a lot better as I've gotten older. But
so you can never tell if you've had some trouble issues on the toilet then if red and brown are.
Oh my god.
You have to get Steph to
Flynn's got his disapproval going on already.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hold on. This is it. The face of reason.
Oh my god, you remind me of the guy from I don't know if anyone's seen The Expanse. You remind me of him, like when you look like that.
When did Columbo come on the stream?
Okay, The Expanse.
Oh my god,
realised
you're
Columbo
a
had popped up.
detective.
Okay, so the things we talk about. I think you don't talk about stuff like this on Twitch, do you, Jake?
Well, it gets into all sorts of mischief, especially on my stream. Anyway, there's mischief, drama, and chaos, but it's all pointed in my direction, so it's fine.
Oh, that's all right then. I tell you what, though. That's a good name for a YouTube channel, isn't it? Mischief. I like that. I have to coin that one. I like that. Tek, he's probably looking it up now just to see if there's anyone got a YouTube channel.
I'm sure there is somewhere. I don't think that's going to work unless you have a gender swap, though, is it, Greg? Really?
Well, it's not going to work on me, is it? Clearly, unless I'm going to be like a certain Sayo Connor.
You are quite camp, in fairness. So
I am. I completely agree with that. He says with his rather camp right arm here.
Stop it, Greg.
Here we go. That's what I liked about getting High Tea Toys on here as well, because she does this all the time. And I'm thinking, well, I do that as well, except I just do it with the one arm because I'm a bit lazy, really, folks. I would do it with both arms. But I like kneeling up against it. This is what I look like when I'm in the bar. If you find me in a pub and I'm up against the bar, I'm like this, and I'm doing all this, very gestural. Now I say.
If I ever see you, then I'll go and get the pints from the bar. You can sit on the table on your own.
Make mine a pina colada, thank you.
I'm like, you sit over there. I'm Dad's in the corner. It's all right, Dad. Yeah, but that's cool. I could pull off the llama head on a night out.
Yeah, all right. Well, you can't now. You're married.
That's true. I'm actually going on a stag do in July. I can't believe it. I'm too old for that.
Oh, where are you going? Where's your stag do?
Newquay, apparently. Yeah, it's Newquay, apparently.
Newquay, what a place.
Yeah.
Whoa, that is a place. That is a place.
I said, I'm just going to have a few beers and go to Gnome World. That'll be fine. Go and hang out with the gnomes.
You should go to the phone party. You should go to the phone place, man. That is...
Yeah.
Home party.
Home party.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They actually have a nightclub there.
Solo.
It's no. Honestly, they actually have a nightclub there. They just I think it's like 10 o'clock it starts, and they just like the whole place is full of foam, unless it's someone's like got really bad rabies. I don't know, but yeah, it's incredible.
We went after. we were all like a big group of us. We went down when we were like 16 and 17, and they did like an under 18s night, and we went to that phone party. It was
The
it
problem is,
wasn't
phone
quite the
party
same when
sounds
you're sipping
great.
Capri Suns and Panda Pops. I'll tell you that. But,
Also, like phone parties at Magaluf and things are all right because it's nice warm weather when you go outside. Except for here, it'll be like, yeah, whoa, you go outside and it's pouring it down with rain, and you're like, great.
yeah, but like the ones in I went to one in Napa, and like you come out like if you're under one of those cannons, you're like suffocating. It's pretty lethal.
Oh yeah, it's intoxicating. It's horrible. I remember sitting there with my pint and it's full up. I'm like, oh, this is great. That was a night I want to forget.
The things we do, I can't. The last time I went to a phone party, it was in Magaluf, funny enough, and that was a night I really can't remember much about. In all honesty, a couple of days went missing. Basically, folks, I went out on the Sunday. Next thing I knew, it was Wednesday afternoon. But anyway, those were the days. They really were. Anyway, let's show some pictures. Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. So you might as well have done this in black and white for all it's worth, Matt. It's wasted.
We're not all colourblind.
Interesting turn of words there, Matt. I like it. Good stuff. But now we know why you're sort of quite colourful in more ways than one. I like that.
Before we move on from like weird party experiences, Flynn, get your hat ready. We went to a popcorn party. We went to a popcorn party, and it was just like a foam party, except instead of spraying foam, they were spraying popcorn. I was finding popcorn in places that I never thought I would be finding popcorn.
I've been to one of those as well.
Was it sweet or salty?
It was salty by the time I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, you dirty old. Oh,
yeah, a bit of the popcorn.
I tell you what, right? Knowing Tek, right? I reckon it'd end up toffee flavoured or something like that.
Believe me, if you had that you would throw it away after you look down there. Believe me.
I don't know. I've never really put popcorn around those areas of my body. But anyway, moving on very swiftly, folks. Let's show something. Flynn's going. Flynn, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to post two plates to Flynn. One of them is going to be a yellow card, which will be like a warning, and the other one will be like a red plate. So we can, if we say anything untoward, he can hold it up and send us off. And give him a train whistle as well, and send us off. And we're going like 5-minute timeout or something like that. There we go. Now this is the thing. Have you got your whistle on you, Flynn?
Oh, jeez, what did I have to put it away on?
I mean, it's not to hand at all points, Flynn. Oh, I'm going to talk to April about that. Oh,
hey, it's not me. It's Richard. He insists on cleaning up everything.
Oh, it's one of those.
He's got headphones on. He can't hear me or defend himself, so it's okay.
Because he's listening to the stream.
Yeah, he might be. That'd be quite cool. So yeah. Anyway, talking of things, whilst Flynn looks for his whistle, I'm going to
look for it, Flynn. Go.
It's under your hat. Let's show some pictures of what people do. Now, I've been saving this one up, especially for Tek when he came in, because this looks actually pretty cool. Actually, this one I'm liking this. This is from Jack, aka Gallifrey Bricks, and he sends us in a mosaic of all things, a beautiful mosaic. I can already feel Tek Productions' face lighten up as I say the word mosaic. But anyway, this is in here. This is the Cookie Monster by Gallifrey Bricks.
Oh, that's
cool.
Good.
Nice.
That's really good. I like that a lot. Good job, Jack.
Brilliant.
That's awesome.
Good use of the eyeballs there as well. I'm liking that. Any others been sent to me today? Who else we got there? We've got the brick bots. They're always sending me in stuff, which is lovely. Oh, this is quite good. It's good. I forgot to take a photo of the finished set. Built Jokerland this week. Quite a fun build. I like that. This is quite good. I like that. Anyone built this set?
I have it, but I haven't built it now.
Yes, it's a cool set.
It looks a really cool set. I think Havstad has just sent me a picture as well. Thank you, Havstad. Craigster. Craigster. I wonder if this will be Batman. And if it is Batman, it'll be awesome. And it's not Batman. I stand corrected. He goes, I took a week off from mocks, like you do. Though I did put this back together. Now, this is a very cool set. Solo, I might need your Star Wars knowledge to tell me a little bit about this. Note the Thunderbird ship in the background, folks.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. The Old Republic cruiser. Nice.
That's it. That is rather good, isn't it? I'm liking that a lot.
That's a good set as well. That is.
That is a nice set. I did a bit of research once and I came across that set. It's quite an old set, isn't it, from what I recall?
Yeah. It's back in the day when Lego actually had creativity. And
That's the one with the Jedi Knights of Brack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2011
there's a figure in there. But look, what I like about this in particular is, look, see in the background there, folks, there is a Thunderbird ship.
I want that Thunderbird too.
Yeah, I love that Thunderbird ship.
Yeah, love a bit of Thunderbird.
I want Lady Penelope's pink car.
Yes, that would be such a good creator expert car. Oh,
That'd be a great idea set, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
That goes really well with that.
That he refused. Yeah,
That'd go really well with like the ideas, the new 1966 Batmobile.
Oh yes.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, definitely. This is a little Technic set from Bricks. Echo, is this the new poly bag that Technics have come out for the first time in Lord knows how long? Let me know, mate, because I think that's a good one to go. So built, not really built anything this week, but built this recently. That's cool. Have Studs Will Travel has sent this in to me. Oh, again, more mosaics. Have Studs, I've got to be honest, mate, you are the king of mosaics. You really are. Last week we had Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh. This week we've got Christopher Robinson and Tigger. Tek, prepare yourself. Flynn.
Oh no, I'm going to cry with enjoyment and happiness.
Get your tissues ready, Tek.
Honestly, these are some of the best mosaics going, folks. They really, really are. This is Christopher Robin.
Oh,
that's great.
Oh wow.
And the
That is
continuity
incredible.
with the corners, so like they would all look really good lined up next to each other. Oh man, Greg, can you remind me who this was again? Sorry, that's doing these.
The pod doing these is Have Studs Will Travel. He should be out in the well, he must be out there in the chat in a minute because he's sending me all the pictures through. But yeah, no, he's out there. Have Studs, these are brilliant, mate. If you're creating these yourself, I definitely would like the instructions on some of these.
Please.
Anyway, we can go better than Christopher Robbins. I think this is one of the best ones I've actually ever seen. This is how good this is, folks. This is how good. Prepare yourself, folks. Incoming. Here we go.
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
Melissa would love that. She would absolutely love that. That is incredible.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That's
Good evening, Crazytivity. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Great to have you here. What else we got there? Tyrone Shadwell. He sent me in a couple of pictures as well. Tyrone. Tyrone's building a city. He's a bigger city than me, which isn't really hard to be honest. Here we go, folks. Oh, was that Tek then?
laughing. Yeah.
This is from Tyrone. I've got an update on my city, folks. One day. There we go. I like that.
Cool.
Nice and cool. Like
I love that the train goes underneath.
Yeah,
so it's a different
I
level.
like that idea. I think Chris is doing something like that with his one. And
Yeah, mine just doesn't work.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll talk about that. Maybe you've got techniques in it or something. I don't know. This is from Monarch. Monarch is collecting. I've got these called now bit beats. I think they're called bit beats. There we go. The bit beats.
Oh, nice.
Is that all of them?
Pretty much. It was 124 to collect, I believe, altogether.
And now some new ones.
Oh, God, you've got a load of new ones coming out, which do look awesome as well. I got to be honest, this is a very good year for the minifig, is it not?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I agree. Young Jake, what's your take on a video and all these bits? What do you think about it all?
I love it. It's great. It's a theme that I wanted to get like from day one due to finances. I've only just been able to get a few of the bandmates. So these are the bandmates I opened up on Flynn's show the other day, and I plan to get some more. But I think it's great. I think the way that they've integrated different kinds of themes with like actual music, like some of the stage sets that have come out, they've really gotten into sort of like what are like key themes and roots and whatnot through music videos and the genres and things like that. And I think they represented them like almost to a point. It's you're there.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not interested in the the digital aspect of it, but I will say the minifigures I think are great, and certainly over here in the UK, it's all been heavily discounted, like massively discounted. So that has been a big plus for us. So you're a big fan of this. Have you seen the new ones that are coming out as well?
I did. They look awesome. Like so cool. Ages are awesome, and even the weird limo thing or whatever it is looks cool as well. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too, actually. Yeah, they're kind of branching out a little bit more now, aren't they?
Yeah.
There we go. Dad approved. Shouldn't that be pink?
Yeah, my pink's running a bit dead, so.
Oh,
I'll allow it because that's an awesome color, and I would totally drive a giant purple car.
What was the other one?
Oh, Blimey, he's got another one. Blimey, you can't stop him tonight. Are you building in Vic tonight, Matt?
Yeah, slowly.
What? I hope is that a paintbrush?
No, it's a blind stick.
Oh, okay. Looks like he's going for a wheel or something. Anyway, enough of that. Solo news. Oh, here we go. The talking eyes are out. The look of love. Got the look. Love it. So Tek. We met up last week. We did a bit of shopping on the side, and it was very successful, folks. Very successful. We ended up having quite a blast, and I'm gonna try and get a vlog out this week about it. It's not going to be to the quality of your vlogs, Tek. Your vlogs actually
I need to beat you to it because everyone will watch yours and then be like, "Oh no, I can't be asked to watch the same thing twice."
Well, mine would be a different perspective. But you did all yours on your phone, which was a nice technique. And,
it's just convenient, and I can just chuck it all straight. Like I can airdrop it straight to my laptop. I mean, you can record 4K on a phone now. Like it's so convenient, and the microphone's like fine for what you need it for. So
yeah, it's good. It really is good. Good use of technology. So what? Just out of interest, what phone have you got, Tek?
I got the iPhone X, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a really recent one. So mine's a 7. I think Si's got a 7 as well. Sorry, have you got a 7?
Yeah, I use the iPhone 7 just to make videos. I don't do anything else with it. I have a separate phone for phone calls.
Oh, right. Okay. That's interesting.
Oh, no.
Chris, you do vlogs. Did you just use your iPhone for doing your ones, or do you use a proper camera?
Phone mainly, because if you walk around with a big, massive DSLR, people look at you weirdly. Whereas if you've got a phone, people act normally. So
yeah,
I've got one of the big the gimbal things for my A7 III, but it's just like imagine walking around like craning it. Just people just look at you weird.
So Greg has a whole like camera crew that follows him around for his It's quite intense.
That's what I was expecting to see. Like as I was leaving Westfield, I was like, "Oh, there goes Chris, his entourage going through." Oh, there goes.
I do have this one. I've got this small camera as well, which is this is pretty decent. I used to use this, but again, it's just like a normal camera, so it just looks too normal. So I just never bothered. Yeah. But yeah, phones are just easier.
Yeah. I mean, I use my iPhone 7 for the entire channel. I use it for editing. I use it for everything. I don't use anything else. But I do want to get the new Canon Mark 50, the new Canon M50 Mark II, which I think looks pretty cool, and that'd be awesome.
I want that new Sony one, the S something or other. It's like $4,000 or something. It's like, yeah, need to sell 3 kidneys for that.
Yeah.
That is a nice bit of kit, though, Chris.
Yeah, I think it's called the S4. It's like it's like the cinematography version of the camera now.
That's it. Survival kit. That is, Matt. It really is. Jake, so on Twitch, do you guys ever make videos, or is it just literally all live streams?
Yeah, no, it's just a live stream platform. The only thing I think you can upload is a channel trailer of sorts. I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, but yeah, I think that's the only thing you can upload. But people can, whilst you're live streaming, if something happens that people seem to enjoy, they can clip it in the moment, or they can go back and make highlights from your videos, and they just stay up on the channel for as long as you're running the channel, I assume. I think otherwise, I think things disappear after 2 weeks unless you're a partner, and the partners only get 60 days or something like that, and then it slowly gets rid of on-demand videos.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, otherwise it would just be like constantly storing like 20-hour streams of people sleeping and things like that, and I don't think Twitch needs to store all of that.
Yeah, well, why is this a thing now? People like videoing in themselves on a live stream of them sleeping. I mean, that could be a bit risque, couldn't it?
I mean, there are people out there that the current trend at the moment, which seems to be all over the front page, is people doing things in hot tubs. So they've got like a blow up hot tub like in a living room, and they're like playing games from a hot tub or whatnot. So, right up your alley, Greg. If you're wanting to do bath streams, there you go.
There you go. This is a thing, folks. It will happen. I will do a bath stream one day. Don't worry about that. It will happen.
There was a guy in I think it was Korea, or I can't. It was over that way where they set up this game show. It must have been like 10 years ago now, where they started him off and he was completely naked.
They started him off naked?
Yeah, he was completely naked, and then they just filmed him in this room, and then they had just a telephone in there, and he had to do tasks. And as he did tasks, he then got more things. It was really weird, and he was like live streaming for like a year. So he had to. I think the whole mission was to get like £10,000 or something, and then he could escape or something like that. It was really mad, and he became like this overnight sensation.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
I think people do.
I would hate to see Chris's YouTube recommended.
Yeah.
I have some. You know, I watch some weird stuff.
Where do you think I get? Watch history's public. I think we can all go and peruse that at a later date.
No, mine was privatized by YouTube itself. They sent me an email saying we're not going to recommend yours for fear.
So we use your watch history as a master filter list.
That would be.
I think that's why YouTube's not recommending my videos recently. It's looked at my watch history and gone, we don't want to recommend this guy to anybody.
It's calling out there. Oh, that's pretty cool. So Flynn, you've recently started doing a bit of twitching.
I did. Yep.
And what do you think of it? You once described it. I think it was Twitch is kind of like the sassy sister or the sassy friend.
Yes, yes, yes. Twitch is like you know, I said sassy best friend, but it's really kind of more like sassy younger sibling. Really. I'm enjoying it. I will say that, but I feel it's weird. Like it definitely feels like I don't know. I think for younger people, so as an older person, it feels sometimes a little weird. I know it's not all like it's not all it is, but it definitely has that vibe. And even, you know, you get people on there that are like, I'm a totally chill streamer, and they're, you know, like they're streaming Dead by Daylight, which is like a video game where you murder people basically. And I love my horror video games, but I'm like, that doesn't seem very chill. And there's lots of, you know, like air horn sounds and lots of dancing and putting on hats. I wouldn't know anything about that. But you know, there's and lots of sound effects and stuff. So I've been getting used to, it's a little more like, morning DJ than say like a YouTube show. You kind of have to but I've been finding my own way, right? Like by doing my own thing. So, like you can turn in channel points. I mean, what I find about it that I really, really like is there is much more emphasis on engaging with your audience than there is on YouTube. Not that you can't do that on YouTube, but it just has more ways to engage with them, and it makes it easier to engage with them. And I find that really fun. Or I was going to say engaging, but then that was just, I said engaged too many times. But I find it a fun new way to do stuff.
Yeah.
And also it's taken the place of building. Like we used to build on our streams. And we don't do that so much anymore. We do usually we have our challenge builds, and then we do, like some more, I don't know if you'd call it educational content. Like we do some history of certain Lego themes where we talk all about one theme, or we have guest interviews, or, talking to people, or, Lego designers or other things like that. So now that's kind of now my time to stream building, which is fun and it's funny, like it's more chill than doing our daily show. Cause I do a lot of button pressing, like you do, Greg, like I'm producing the whole show as we go. So this is much more like I don't have to press as many buttons, which is nice. And I can just chill, and I get to be like, come on the raid train right after Jake, which is always really nice.
Okay, now this is a brilliant idea. Hold that thought just there. I just got to say, Snap to Grid Bricks, thank you so much, my friend. That is incredibly generous. Cheers. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Awesome. So what I really like about the Twitch community, and it is a really cool community, folks, is that they did this thing called the train. So everyone gets this whistle that apparently you can buy from Amazon. There we go. Okay, go for it, Flynn. Let's see, do it. Oh, good action. I like that. Can we have it from you as well, please, Jake? Oh, like that. I like that. Different tones. I like that. Kind of cute. I know our Sio Conrad wanted to go. I feel like we need to get one there, like YouTubers whistles or something like that.
Cool.
And Tek's one would go like this.
Solos would be a foghorn.
That's I'll give you that one, Tek. Very good. So tell us, Jake, tell us a little bit about this train malarkey that you lovely Twitchers do. Tell us all about it, because it's a lovely idea.
So Twitch has this really cool feature where you're able to share your community along with other streamers on Twitch. So once you finish streaming, you essentially pick up your entire audience and you dump them on somebody else's stream. And the raid train for the brick building community, because we're not allowed to use the word Lego because it's a trademark, like brand name kind of thing. Brick building community has a raid train every Tuesday, and it's like 14 straight hours of Lego content, which covers now 5 countries and whatnot. Like if you're in like Australia and New Zealand, you can wake up like 7 o'clock in the morning and it will finish like 9 o'clock at night. It's perfect. It's great. It's amazing. It's so fun. It's so cool. And we all do like a couple of hours and like move on to somebody else. Yeah.
I have to laugh at the difference between the way Jake and I describe like a raid train. And this is so me. I'm like, you press a button and it magically transports you and your entire audience over to someone else's show.
Whereas I'm like, now we just jump them over there and go.
Your audience on somebody else.
Yeah.
Take it. I'm done with them.
Yeah, whatever. Move the chaos on. The humble chaos as you describe.
So how long do you guys normally stream for? Is it like a couple of hours? Is it just an hour and you kind of all share that 24 hours thing?
So on the raid train, we'll mostly do like 2 hours ish, roughly. But like I've done streams where they've gone on for like 4 or 5 hours. Like I did one on Wednesday that went on to 4 hours because we went through every single one of the Lego ideas, 20 new like first stage things, and we went through them as the chat and tore them to pieces and tried to figure out which ones were plausible and which ones not, and the chaos ensued. At one point we even came up with a song.
As well you should.
Yeah.
And what was the song?
Yeah, exactly. What was
it went it's a great mock, but it's not a set. And then we moved on to the next one.
Okay. I love it. Tek, did you get all that? Did you get all that?
Written it down.
Do it. Do it, Tek.
We'll mix it up. We'll do something with that. And then we can get our DJ O'Connor there to mix it. Hello. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let's do something. Engaged again. Very cool, Matt. Very cool. So, Si, just out of interest, when you was a DJ, I mean, I don't know if you were out not being a DJ. What was your name? Was it like DJ O'Connor or something like that? What was it?
No, it's just Si O'Connor. I know originally when there was DJs out there like DJ Physics, DJ Carl Cox, all these people, so they all had like kind of DJ names. So I was DJ Dream. Yeah, I know, but it was the whole kind of like
DJ Dream.
Well, if you think about the name and the environment in those places and those times, everybody was a little bit dreamy. I'll say no more. So I went with that, and then I wanted people to see me and say, "Hey, Si," and I just became Si O'Connor, like the channel and like everything else, because I thought it was just easier. Especially we had a record out and stuff as well, so it was easier for people in the press to just know your name.
Can we buy your record?
Not now. It was in HMV, like it was properly on sale. It was. We made 20,000 copies and they sold out, and so.
Wow, that is awesome, man. That is really
nice one.
Our record, dude.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So
we played with big people. We played with Enjoy, and we played with the Fourth Dimension, an Irish band, and we played with like there are two Dutch DJs called Charlie Low Noise and Mental Theo from Thunderdome. Like they're GABA, like they're really hard German techno. Dutch techno. But yeah, it was really good.
Blimey, that's really cool, man. I'm well impressed. Now, who said Moby earlier on? Was that you? Somebody did ask me for an autograph. They thought I was at we were at a Moby gig, and Moby was there, and a person came up and said, "Can I have your autograph?" And I put Si O'Connor, and they were like, "What's that?" I said, "Oh, you probably mean him." We're in the guest list. We're in the same. We're just at the door of the green room, and we were talking to Moby. He'd gone over to the bar, and I said, "Oh, you mean him?" Then, and they went over. Same height. Yeah. Oh man, that is so cool to meet Moby. I love Moby. When I lived in Devon, I lived in Devon for 2 years, folks, in the early 2000s, and I used to listen to a lot of Moby back then. For some reason or other,
he was brilliant back in the 90s. I didn't like the kind of later 90s stuff, the kind of the newer stuff, like the song he had out with the car. I didn't like it all. But we hung out with the Prodigy as well. Like I was good friends with Keith.
Keith Flint is a legend.
Yeah,
I miss Keith Flint. May he rest in peace.
Yeah,
legend.
Yeah.
Circle back to me. I'll get something out and show you. Not that, but it's a record.
Oh, hello. Yeah, just remember we got Flynn on the channel. If you're going to expose yourself, make it worth your while. Now, I tell you, someone who's into their music. Oh, hello, it's Sid. That's a funny angle. Now you're into.
I'm doing some internet stalking on Mr. O'Connor. And
Okay.
I thought I'd seen a picture of him on Google, but it's not.
Really? Well, it might have hair then. You don't know.
Moby.
So Moby, you keep saying Moby. Moby Dick. Oh, hello. Do you so you concentrate on me, will you? Do you you're into music, Tek?
I love music.
You do. Wasn't you going to do some music things one time? Is that happening? Is that still a thing?
I would like to. Hopefully, over summer, I can record some music videos for them. Yeah.
Honestly, I think you'd be brilliant at it, mate. I really do.
I think it'd be good. I mean, I'm not a singer by any means. Like, I'm not at all a singer. So that's going to be the Solo's reaction when he hears my sing voice.
Yeah. Solo's reaction to Moby and Tek.
I don't know what reaction to pull for that one.
Yeah, that's just good. I'm just making sure you're still alive. Oh, here we go. Size pulled something out.
Yeah, so that's our 12-inch white label that we had in HMV when we was there. When it was and then, when we were at one of the Prodigy gigs, I met Keith and he gave me this.
That's cool, man. Happy days, Keith.
It's an actual promo, so it's like obviously a DJ promo, so it's not for sale.
Oh, free. Oh my God, Si, you are even more a bigger legend than ever before now.
Yes, that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Oh, huge fan.
Really I love the Prodigy. Do you know when the Prodigy did you guys remember Wipeout, the PlayStation game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They did all the music for that. It was just like, so cool.
Still do.
Yeah, the music is brilliant. Jake, what sort of music are you into? What's your gig?
Sorry, me?
Because you're into music.
I own a record label.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, so I have a record label for musicians of the internet. So it's not sort of genre specific or anything like that. It's where we sort of focus. It's where us as a record label focus our efforts on sort of that first beginning stage. Oh, he's disappeared. That first beginning stage of their career to sort of move forward. And I've sort of over the last sort of 13-ish years sort of seen how the internet and audiences react in a more positive and favorable way to musicians from the internet, but they often get overlooked unless they have a breakout single or something that goes super viral. So that's my shtick. But music I'm into, it's literally everything and anything.
Wow, this is very cool then.
What are some of the bands or acts that you've had signed on or?
Yeah, so it's mostly singer-songwriter as people, but I work with a singer called Libby Tiddley, another one called Jake Edwards, Gary C. All do various type things. We also worked with a guy called Lou Folks, who now goes by I can't remember what he goes by anymore, but
Justin Bieber.
But yeah, no. So it's not like genre specific of anything we release. Like we've released like remixes, compilation albums. I think Gary's first EP was a country EP, and then recently he released an acoustic Christmas EP at the Christmas just gone, which did quite well. So yeah, no, it's really good fun. We get like physicals made and merchandise too. We've got stuff in HMV in Westfield at the moment.
I just want to say that on a normal day, in a normal week, I represent Tek in his advertising PR. I'm his manager, so I'm moving right now into representing Tek, and we'd be interested in having a discussion maybe tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah. Send something to the inbox. My people will get back to your people. Send some demos over. We'll get talking.
Sounds like a deal.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. That's very, very cool. I like it. So, Chris, have you ever been into music or anything like that? Because you seem to know quite a lot about Michael Jackson and all those kind of
What do you mean play music?
Quite a big
I was in a
spectrum.
band at uni. I was in a band at uni, but it was only to get girls. That was pretty much it. I could play about 4 chords. I actually have a Les Paul Gibson downstairs, and I've never really played it. So yeah, that's my musical abilities.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
But I can dance like Michael Jackson, but no one really wants to really care about that anymore.
Right, show some moves.
It's a hidden talent. No, I need at least 2 pints. I need 2
Look at
pints.
Solo in the corner, just snacking away, heckling. Like,
He is. Have you noticed that all the way through this stream, he's just heckled people? Yeah.
It's mainly me as well. I feel a bit of a victim on this stream.
Solo, be nice to him, will you? What are you eating as well?
I'm eating my daughter's banana malt loaf. It's really nice.
Good parent.
That's her lunch tomorrow.
Yeah. She's going to go hungry now.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. What about you, Finn? Flynn, you're into theatre and stuff like that. Did you ever do anything like sound mixing table-wise or anything like that? Because obviously it's a big part of being in a theatre is the audio and stuff like that. Is that anything you kind of mess around with?
Not really. Like I've done some. I mean, I've been in musicals. Does that count?
Yeah,
I've definitely done that. But as far as like, I mean, if I'm getting your question right, as far as like dealing with any kind of like music editing, or I mean, I was a DJ for a while. I mean, I was no Cy O'Connor, but I was. I did DJ for, at a few places for a while down here or out here. But that's pretty much the extent of it. I haven't really gotten into that. I have some friends who, a lot of Richard's friends are tech people. So they've got, there's a lot of sound people in our, actually like our Dungeons and Dragons group that we play with, like multiple people in there are sound tech people. So that's the closest I've gotten though.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm liking that. This was happening the other night. Who was it? This was on Side Stream, wasn't it? Every time someone gave him a super chat, he would do a bit of a dance monkey move.
The side shuffle.
The side shuffle. There we go. Jazz hands a lot.
That's very Twitch right there. That's a very Twitch thing to do.
Really? Is it? Yeah. I love it. He's got some moves, his old Cyclone. I love the history of that, Ripples. Now, does anyone actually still buy records? Because I haven't bought one for ages, but more people are buying records now than ever before, apparently.
Very much so.
Jake, have you got a record? Have you got a record player? Because I can't remember the last time I actually played a record.
Just out of shot up there. I have my record player on top of my things. I'm not sure if I can turn my computer around so you can see it. Let's see. Oh, up there. There you go.
Oh yeah.
There's my record player. It's a Fidelity Music Master from like the late 80s, early 90s.
Wow.
Still with I think its original belt, which seems to still be working. I have no idea why. Not original needle, but the original belt, I believe it's still working.
Well, do you know why, Jake? Those things were made very well back then. And it was probably made in Taiwan or somewhere as well, or Japan. But I have like a Sony amp and speakers and a record player that are about 30 years old, and they still work perfectly.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, I got my granddad's.
You can't listen to the Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust on anything but vinyl.
100%.
Fact. It's just an album that you have to listen to back, and then that's it. I've got one that connects to my Sonos speakers, and I've got Sonos up here. But the problem with vinyl is you get about half an hour, so then you have to run all the way downstairs to change it over. But I still listen to it because it's nice.
Now talking of nice things, Flynn. You got to leave these streaming shores of ours, unless you want to hang around for a bit longer, or is now the time?
Oh no, good. Yeah, I have to get going. We do our show right before this one, so it's always a long stretch, and gotta eat. It's well past lunchtime here, so I need to get some food in me. But always a pleasure to come by and hang out with all of you. was such a good time.
Flynn, now you're like the streaming king. Are you guys going to be streaming this weekend?
No, well, we do our regular Sunday show where we do our group show, and we've got Moto is there, and we usually do like a special guest or two, like when we had you and Cy on, and Jake was on last week, and so we've got Alyssa, who she's on Instagram. Her tag is I'm 9 Brick City, and she's been doing these really fantastic things called 9 Minutes with 9 Brick City, and she just gets up somebody on Instagram that she really likes, and she does this 9-minute Instagram live with them and asks them like the same. She has like a list of questions that she asks them all.
Awesome.
And they've been really great. It's a really great way to see some other builders in the community. So so we'll be doing that, and then we just announced our very first like cross-platform challenge we're doing with on Instagram with Brick Fam Builds. This gal Jen, she does these things challenges for minifig habitats, and they're little 8x8 little scenes, right? Little vignettes, and you can stack them all on top of each other. It's really cool. Anyway,
I found her channel the other day. It's amazing. I had commented like she had like the one where she had like the baker and it's all in white. It's just so they look so amazing. It's like really cool.
Yeah, so we're doing a combo challenge with her, like YouTube and Instagram, and you can find out all the details on that. You can either see that on our account or hers. So either Tricky Bricks or Brick Fam Builds. It's a fun little thing, and then we're gonna on Friday we'll show everybody's builds that they've done, and it's a Disney theme this time, and we're including Marvel and Star Wars and Pixar in that, because we figured like if you're a Lego fan, it is likely that you will have at least one minifigure of one of those things. Even if you got it in a bulk buy or in like a gift somebody gave you or whatever. So we tried to open it really up, and I'm really excited to see how many people we might get to actually participate, because it seems like a fun, an 8x8 is a pretty easy go, right? Like it's not too tough to whip one of those out. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really inspired. So
that sounds really good, man. That sounds really good. And so what's the deal? You got to build something Disney inspired on an 8x8 plate or something like that, was it?
Yeah, so basically think of it like a minifigure vignette. It's called, it's officially called Lego Disney Habitats. So you would pick a Disney minifig and then you'd create a little scene for it. Like where would that character be or live, or, like maybe you recreate a scene from the movie, but you have to do it all in an 8x8 space.
They reminded me very much of like...
She has it done the way that there's a standard and all the rules, again, there's pictures and everything on how to do it up on our Instagram. But once you're finished with them, they actually all link together. So if you do 6 of them, they stack into a pyramid. And just look up Disney or minifigure habitats on Instagram, and you can kind of see what other people have done.
They look like mini bookends to me. I thought they look like little mini bookends. They look really cool.
They do. Yeah, so it's kind of like corner presentation. So imagine like a square with 2 walls on the back, right? And then your minifig scene inside. Yep, there you go. So
I love your sig fig, by the way.
Oh, thanks. That is so Hokey Bricks did those of us after Lego Masters, and they're kind of like a combination of our Lego Masters sig figs and our own sig figs, and they're some of my favorites. They're really good.
Very cool, my friend. Very cool. All right, we'll look forward to that, Flynn. Honestly, I love the stuff you do. It's a brilliant channel, mate. I love everything you guys do. It's pure gold. It really is.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You've got a lot of fans in the community. You really have. Definitely us lot here on the panel as well. All right, Flynn. Well, look, great to see you, my friend. Look forward to tuning in to you over the course of the weekend as well. And we'll see you on again soon. It's nice.
All right. I'll see you later, dude. Bye, everybody. Great seeing you.
Take care, Flynn.
Thanks for the laughs.
And that was Flynn. That was nice. Flynn wasn't even due to come on tonight, folks. He just had a bit of free time. He said, "Oh, can I pop on?" So that was cool. Very nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, it's very, very cool to see him. So where should we go next? Now, I think it's time for some segments now. So, Mr. O'Connor, do you fancy doing a bit of a segment?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, then we'll put you into centre stage. We will, and I'll prepare the banners, and you can give us some details of what's been coming up, and give us some the eye of sight action, my friend.
Okay, so what I've just breaking news. In fact, we've been talking about a Tumblr coming, a remake of the older Tumblr. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, and you were allowed to talk about this because Ash and Flash has already spoken about it. Apparently, it's going to be like the previous Batmobile we just got that you just built not last week, week before, Greg. So apparently, it's going to be €35. It's minifigure scale, and it is a smaller Tumblr, not a big UCS one. Which is very good. So basically, it looks like it's probably going to be about the size of this one or bigger. So obviously, this is Bane's Tumblr. I think it might be a little bigger. It's going to come with a plaque, apparently, and yeah, so get excited for that. That means go on.
Is that including the big UC Tumblr, or is that the only one we're going to be getting then?
I didn't hear anything else about the a big Tumblr. So, like the 1966 Batmobile that just came out with the plaque and spins around. It looks like, I think I might have been right when I said it when I made that video. It looks like it might be a thing that they're going to release an unofficial kind of junior UCS vehicle range. It seems to be DC at the moment. I haven't seen anything about it coming from like Marvel or anything like that. But that's exciting. That's really, really good. Especially for us who like vehicles like that. The other thing that we were talking about was the Bad Batch shuttle, which is officially, out there, and the fact that it has all the minifigures in one box. Who'd have thought? So that is news, but not news. What we forgot to talk about last week on the show was all of the sets that were released last week, Greg. We didn't do a segment, so we have all of the Disney sets, the Mickey Mouse sets. It's going to be a farm. There's going to be loads of cool things, a little bit more expensive, but they're 4+ sets, which means no stickers, all prints. That's exciting. Then there are the Marvel sets that we kind of know about, and I had another tab open here. Oh yeah, the 57 Lego Ideas sets that have gotten through. So I know there are a lot of ones people like and don't like, but I mean, for me, I don't understand why Lego don't just have a Lego Ideas theme. It should happen. So if you get like say 15 Lego Ideas sets going through, release them all at the same time, and have that like your DC or your Marvel, and have it as a full IP basically. There wasn't an awful lot else. There was some controversial things about that as well. There were some sets that were basically booted out. Somebody put something up due to it being already belonged to a band called Rammstein. I think they're German. Their stage was disallowed. And then there was another one, the Bike Lanes, which uses the road plates in blue. So that was really cool. But as far as I'm concerned, the Brickheads are kind of taking the kind of charge this time. So we have the Donald Duck, we have Minnie, and we have Huey, Louie, and Gooey, or whatever his name. Dewey? Gooey,
Louie, and Dewey.
Gooey, yeah. There's something wrong with me.
No, it's Dewey.
And then we have the Harry Potter ones, which look absolutely awesome as well. Loads of Harry Potter sets. So if you're collecting Harry Potter things, get your money, get the old ones now, because they're going to.
Dalmatians were announced today as well, because Potter Minifig Palace had them as a review. They look pretty cool.
Get your own segment, Chris. Only joking. I'm only joking with you. I can't even see you. I can see now, but I was looking at a different thing. I'm only joking. Thanks for the help. No, he's helping in case I forgot them. So the Dalmatian ones are coming as well, apparently, as Chris said as well. But apart from that, another thing that I don't know if it's controversial or what, but the Taj Mahal is going to be re-released. I think it's
another one.
Huh?
Another one.
Another
get your own segment.
This one is
sorry.
Get your own segment, Tech. He has his own segment. another one. And then the Speed Champion 2021. I don't know if no one has spoken about them, so I don't know if we're allowed to talk about those ones, but find your own.
The Taj Mahal is an architect set, so it's a smaller one.
Yeah, it's a much smaller one.
Okay, cool. It's in German here, so I can't actually read it. Thank you, Promo Bricks. So that is basically it from what I have now because of a dry mouth and I can't speak anymore.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for that, Sai. As always, the Eye of Sai. So beware, folks. The Eye of Sai is everywhere. Oh, we've got another picture for Matt. Matt, you must go through a lot of pens on this stream.
Mighty techie way.
You know,
I think with the bike lane one as well, they already have a bike lane anyway in one of the city sets, so it was a bit weird because you've already got the bike lane, which are the printed bike tiles. So it was just a bit weird that they then had a 10,000 set, which was basically the set that's already released.
It looks more like a swimming pool, at the side of the road, really.
I see someone said that there's actually the blue plates coming in one of those animal sets as well for the city ones. I haven't seen that bit.
I forgot about those. The city ones look amazing. New elephant, new monkey, crocodile, printed egg. Oh, amazing.
The best animal that's coming out this year that seems to be hidden is the sheep in the Mickey Mouse set. Yeah. There's a sheep in the farm set.
No, is there?
Yeah. There's a sheep. Iconic.
I do think that I think they're giving hints. Every now and then Lego give hints as to a theme that's going to be coming. So they might put a minifigure into a CMF and then a year later you'll get that theme. But I do think maybe we might get hopefully we get a city farm set or city farm theme. I know that we already have one, but for next year it'd be great. Like the sheep, he has to stay around. He can't be just in one 4+ set.
There's a fantastic tractor they released this year as well, which I haven't picked up because I don't have a farm stuff, but the tractor looks awesome.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Some sort of zoo thing or something like that. I mean, can you put dinosaurs in zoos? Does that count?
Yeah. It's called Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Put the sheep in there.
We all know how that went.
You wouldn't want to be. Oh, imagine that you'll be a sheep in Jurassic Park. Blimey, you've got about 5 minutes to live. That'd be crazy. So it's out of curiosity then, because Tek, we're probably going to meet up. I think the new Somersets come out on June the 1st, don't they?
Yeah.
Which is kind of like I think that's a Tuesday. So I think obviously the nearest Saturday to that is something like the 5th or something like that. So we're going to meet up then, hopefully, and check out some of the new sets that are going to be out there. So I don't know, really, a mixture of stuff.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Now I don't know. The Harry Potter sets do look good. As Jake, have you looked at the new sets that are coming out and thought to yourself, "Oh yeah, I quite fancy that one"? Any day ones for you?
The Harry Potter ones, the only ones that actually really interest me, and for some reason this is controversial in some sort of way, but it's the giant figs in the chess set. They're the only ones that actually pique my interest in any sort of way.
Why is that?
Oh, there's just so much potential for those giant figs and like where they can go and what we could potentially get for something like that if it's successful enough. I see it as taking home like a little bit of like Legoland. You know how you have like the sculptures and whatnot in Legoland? You've now got a little bit of that home. That seems really exciting to me.
Yeah.
I reckon they will do well.
That's why I was such a big fan of and why I was desperate to get the Darth Maul bust, because I remember seeing it in Legoland on display in the shops, and it is, like you said, Jake, something that would be around the parks that you would see. It's like, oh, how cool would that to be like to have that at home? So yeah, I'm completely with you on those buildable minifigs. I hope they expand it to other themes, because Harry Potter isn't like my main theme, or I don't really care for them too much, but for that reason, I think I will definitely pick those ones up, because I think the potential is there for sure.
If they did like a Vader one, it'd be amazing.
Well, that's the thing. Once they get released, and people then start seeing the general format of how they're going, you can imagine that the mocks will explode on that stuff. Like as you say, somebody will go straight away, do a Darth Vader, they'll do all the Star Wars stuff. You'll do Spider-Man, you'll do like all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's very much like what you're saying, that there's so much potential there. But even if it doesn't sell well, so long as those instructions or the sets are released, people have a field day with it.
It's really sad. The first thing I instantly thought of when I saw them was like, oh, we can get a Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man now. That'll fit the
Oh, that's a really, really cool idea. I really like them. I've always liked the bigger figures. There's been a few of them out already. We've had the Ant-Man, or the giant version of the Ant-Man. We've had a Ninjago figure as well, the Stone Warrior, I think it was called. I think we might have had one or two other. Well, certainly we had that Fred Flintstone. I was just going to say, this guy looks like a Fred Flintstone that's been down a pub for a couple of days. So it's gone out. But he has got lots of dexterity. He's got loads of dexterity.
Yeah, he's really, really like.
I'm amazed that Lego haven't tried doing these like a lot sooner before. Yeah.
Well, personally, I prefer him to Brickheads.
Yeah, I love the idea of having a big minifigure. Do you know what I mean? Like the clocks were cool. This is cool. Ant-Man. There was the one from as you said, Ninjago, and there was another one I thought. Oh, the one from Wonder Woman. Not Wonder Woman
as well. It's technically a big figure, isn't he? They did a Groot as well.
He wasn't as good.
No, he was rubbish. But
yeah.
Actually, talking of big figs, Tek, did you put it on your Instagram today? There was a really big figure that someone created of a stormtrooper.
No, so that was based off of either yesterday or the day before, but someone had made one of those like buildable figs in the style of the ARC Trooper that came out in a set in one of the battle packs in 2012, I think, or 2011. The ARC Trooper the battle pack, and it looked sick. It's so cool.
Oh, dude. I tell you what, talking of battle packs in this, and Solo, I know you've got to go in just a tick. In this new Bad Batch set that's coming out, there is a very luminous looking speeder. A very unusual color in Star Wars, I think. What do you reckon of that, Chris? Because you're getting into your Star Wars now.
I think it's going to be Tek's vehicle, because if you, I think I watched Jang earlier. It's actually like marries up to his visor and everything. So I think it's like probably something he uses. You know what? The set I think is really cool. I know it's expensive, but Star Wars is expensive, so.
Actually, but it's near enough 1,000 parts. I think it's like pretty spot on for Lego.
I think it's reasonably priced. I think it's all right, to be honest.
But knowing Lego, that speeder's only gonna be there like blinking you bloody miss it. Knowing Lego, it's like, oh, there it's gone. All right, that's the last time.
It's like the ATST Raider. It's like when I saw that first before the Mandalorian, we were like, oh, wow, this is gonna be an awesome vehicle. I know it's in one episode. Like it's not a main thing.
But I could beat that one. I bought one of these. I bought this ship from the beginning, The Force Awakens, and it was that one that they picked. When they were running. What was it? It was a
slow speeder one at the Imperial.
She goes, "So let's take that one," and she went, "No, that's junk. That one. We'll take this one." And then
it's like that set. That blue thing literally appears 5 seconds in the film.
Yeah. Well, that did it? Yeah, because he tried to nick BB-8. But there was this, I forget the name of the set now, but it was like a jump something or other. And basically, it was the spaceship that they were going to go in, got blown up. It was there literally for a second, and then they went in the Millennium Falcon and picked that one instead.
It is weird, isn't
it? The bloody re-release of a B-Wing. Where the hell's the new B-Wing? Come on, that's what I'm after. Stop giving us all this other X-Wings. I want a B-Wing.
Yeah. Well, B-Wing's one of my favourite ships, pretty much.
Yeah,
I do like
there is bloody 3 of them, and then that's it. That's it. You're done. But here's 75 X-Wings and Millennium Falcons.
Yeah. What about you, Jake? Have you got any favourite sort of Star Warsy spaceships that you like?
I mean, I've always wanted to make like a custom X-wing for my sig fig. I thought that would be like a really cool project to do one day. But I mean, they're all spaceships. They're all the same. They all fly in space. You know, they sail the spacey seas. So.
Thank you. Gallifrey Bricks says Unrestricts Jakku quad jumper. That was it. I think it was a jumper, something like that. And you press a button. And
I know the one you're on about.
Yeah, it's a really nice design.
It's like a big. It's almost like a pod racer, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just basically it's a cockpit with 4 giant rockets on the back of it that explode. On a London Tech one day or something like that, Tech, where we build the Force Awakens. How long ago did the Force Awakens actually come out? Solo?
5, 6 years ago now.
2017.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2017. I recently rewatched them all.
Interesting. Then, what was your favourite one out of the three?
Again, people are gonna hate me for this, but it's episode 8. Episode 8 is a perfect Star Wars movie, especially if you've watched Clone Wars and all that stuff. No, it 100% is. It fits into the world of building a world and
stop talking.
It's like Filoni touched it without actually touching it.
Jake.
Don't listen to Jake. Everyone's got their own opinion. Solo, I think have you got to make a move?
I am now leaving so angry now. It's...
Anyway,
he
was all chilled out with Brian. You want to see what he's doing. Come on, let's bring him back in again so we can sort of say a lovely goodbye. There he is. Solo, deep breaths.
Yes, I have got to go. Yeah, unfortunately, early start for me, unfortunately.
Oh, Solo, it's been lovely to see you. It really has. Nice to finally trigger you just before you go. I knew that angry man was in there somewhere. The thing is,
you're
Jake,
dead to me now, Jake. You're dead to me. I was starting to like you. You're dead.
Just another Lego YouTuber.
Yeah. See, the funny thing is, Jake, right, is that in time, sort of bricking it, he's sort of slowly turning into Solo. He is, especially if he's been in the stream 5 minutes before it actually started.
He's slowly getting the same vein I am now after hearing that as well.
But they love their Star Wars. But anyway, Solo, is anything coming up from you in the next day or so? You doing any impromptu live streams or
in regards to live streams, who the bloody hell knows? I may or may not. It depends how awake I actually am. I might. I kind of enjoyed it doing it last time, but again, it was a bit of a mixed match between doing a game and just sitting back and chatting. But yeah, I might. Yeah, I've got to get back into live stream because I am missing the community out in my regards. So yeah, I'm going to do that. But I am going to be doing a head-to-heads Kobe versus Lego Speed Champions versus whatever the hell they want to call it. I ain't got a clue. So I'm going to be doing that and.
What are you going to call it? What are you going to call it then? And what sets are you thinking of doing?
I don't know. It's going to be a tricky one. It's got to be the cheaper. It's got to be the cheaper ones because if I think I put it against the more expensive Lego ones, it's going to look rubbish. Yeah, because obviously the 8-star ones are a bit nicer. But I don't know. I've got to put it against something a bit. Probably the normal size ones, I think. So I don't know yet. I don't know which ones I'm going to pick out. I might pick out the Porsche. I might put it against the Porsche, I think. But I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I don't know yet. But got to make the bloody video first of all.
Well, I've got to say, those pictures you sent me earlier on, and sorry, I forgot to show them off. But let me just show people these before you go. This is the Maseratis from Kobe. I'm not sticking up for Kobe here, folks, but I will say this. These actually look like proper models.
Yeah. They look like they're made of metal.
Yeah, they really do. That's a really high gloss finish.
When Solo first showed it on the stream, I thought he was joking and like it was a die cast model. And
I agree. Yeah, I thought it was a die cast model as well.
Well, I got to be honest. I think they would probably be any.
Have you seen Lester's comment?
Yes. Everyone's got their own opinion. I actually don't mind 8. I think 8 is a good film, but I like
Greg.
Right. Yes. Anyway, before I start going mental again, I'm going to catch you later on.
All right. Bye.
See you, Solo. Think happy thoughts.
Yeah, that's it. Keep taking the tablets, mate. So, Jake, honestly, great trigger. Fantastic, mate. Could have done it better myself. I'll have to keep using that one every now and again.
It's all right. My favourites were Return of the Jedi, and that triggers everyone as well. So.
Oh, yeah. How about Ewok? Get over it. But the thing is, right, what I like about 8, I love the Praetorian Guards. And they were a bit much more action-packed than the blooming Knights of Ren were. That's for sure. I thought there was some good parts in that movie.
The credits were great.
Oh, yeah. Come on. So, what was your favorite? What was your favorite, Chris? Out of the
lightsaber fight was definitely the best. Oh yeah, there wasn't one. Yeah, that was the best bit of the film. Yeah.
You were going to wind down a second ago, Greg, and now you're going to go into the Last Jedi.
To me, I think the problem with I don't actually mind any of them. I think the problem was the coherency of a trilogy. That was the problem. I think The Last Jedi itself as a movie was great. It was a really good movie. The problem was like, for me, Force Awakens was a bad movie, but it was setting up stuff, so it intrigued me. I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait. And then after Last Jedi, I was like, everything's gone now. Like they literally have just poo emojied everything I was looking forward to. Yeah. And then Rise of Skywalker was like, oh, let's try and fit in 9 hours of footage into a 2-hour movie to try and like bring it all together.
I didn't feel that with The Last Jedi. I felt that with The Rise of Skywalker for sure. Like I don't enjoy watching.
I think the problem for me with The Last Jedi was actually Luke at the end. Like I think that was really cool. I wish that he didn't die, if that makes sense. Like I just think that was such a cop out. If he should have actually died against Kylo Ren, or he should have carried on until the next movie and then just like died. But I think it was just such a weird ending to the movie. But I really hate the casino scenes. They just didn't even need to be in the movie.
That was a waste. I do agree with that. I mean, that just wasn't needed. I think they were trying to give a message, put a message in the movie about animal cruelty.
Yeah, and I get they wanted to do some different planets as well, which makes sense. But that whole thing just didn't make any sense to me. And Finn's arc was amazing in the first one, and then they just kind of like didn't care about Finn for the last 2 movies. Like they just missed him out. And it's just sad.
I think the actor himself got the hump with that as well. But yeah, there is. I definitely agree with the continuity thing. I mean, as much as people hate the first 3 movies, at least they were, there was. You could tell there was a plan for it, and stuff like that.
I mean, I think Star Wars is better now with them doing series like Mandalorian. If they'd have done that as a film, it would have been rubbish. But I think because you can see him journeying and you see the little mini episodes, it builds that character that you'll never would have got in a movie. And I think that's what I think. Like, I think the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing could be really good. I would really love them to do a Lando Calrissian TV show. I think that would be awesome.
100%. Yeah.
But yeah, Star Wars, I mean, that's the great thing about Star Wars. People like it for different reasons. Like we were on about the other night. I think it was on Science Stream last night. You were saying how much you loved Star Trek because of the ships and stuff. That's the worst bit in Star Wars for me. I skip through that. I just want to see the lightsaber scenes. Like that's the bit I like. I don't care about the space battles, but that's cool. People do. I'm not. I just like the whole Jedi stuff. That's my bag.
I mean, there's one really good battle in Star Trek, the Battle of Wolf 62 or 49 or whatever. Like, and that is just an amazing space battle. Like maneuverable starships, the Borg. It's just like it's really good. Like, and that's the kind of thing from then that really kind of made me Star Wars and go, Jesus lads, you could have more maneuverable stuff. I know the X-wings and stuff and all, but all we see from the X-wings are really, from my memory, and I've watched it loads of times, is flying down the Death Star and shooting things down an exhaust pipe. They could have done so many more battles, like huge battles.
They kind of did with Anakin, like in the prequels, because obviously he's supposed to be the best pilot ever, sort of thing. So they have his Jedi Interceptor, and he does a lot of like dog fighting and stuff. But I see what you mean. I just find spaceship battles really boring. I don't know why. I've just never been into it. But I see people love it, and that's what most people love about Star Wars. Because I know with The Last Jedi, what a lot of people didn't like the hyperdrive thing, where the hold on maneuver or whatever they call it, where it's completely it's out of touch with all. And I was just like, I didn't really care about that. I thought I was okay. Like I didn't
liked it. I thought it looked amazing. But they corrected it in the 3rd movie, didn't they? Because someone said, "Oh, why don't we do that maneuver again?" And they went, "No, we can't do that now." I was like, "Really? Oh, what's that?"
Yeah, that was done in the last movie, so we can't do that again.
Yeah, and if that was the case, just fly a load of ships into the Death Star. I would have sorted that out.
The worst thing about it is the bombers at the beginning. Like, why are they like 50 miles an hour compared to everything else?
Oh yeah, they were so slow, and it's like, hold on a minute, they're letting the bombs out and they're going down, and it's like, there's no gravity. What's going on? Yeah,
but it's space. Nothing should be that slow in space.
Well, exactly. There was honestly, they were about as fast as a Mark I escort. They really were. It was pitiful. And then they let these bombs out that just dropped. They were like balls. They were just dropped, and it's like, hold on a minute, gravitational things, all that sort of stuff. So, and then Poe Dameron did a handbrake turn as well. I think that was quite a good look as well. He's going along through the ships. He just went like that, and the ship just went and manoeuvred. It was. Yeah, there were some funny things that happened in that movie, but I still liked it. It's Star Wars. The thing that I got over this years ago, folks, you're never going to like it all. You're really not. No, there's going to be parts of it.
Well, this is the thing. I grew up when Phantom Menace came out in the cinema, and we hated the prequels. We hated them. We were like, what is this? This is trash. This isn't the Star Wars we grew up with. And then you go to like Rogue, who's like, early 20s, and he grew up with those and absolutely loves them, loves all that. And I was like, this is rubbish. I remember going to see them at midnight and being like, what have they done? Why is Yoda flipping around and doing acrobats? Like, what's going on? And yet now they've aged a bit. You look at them and go, yeah, they're all right movies, actually. There's nothing wrong with them. They just weren't what you had in your head. And I think that's the problem with the Disney ones, because a lot of people had the expanded universe. They had the stories already that they read and wanted. So then when Disney said, oh, that doesn't exist anymore, and then did these new ones, people expected something better, and they didn't get that. So I think that was the problem. I just realized my iPad.
Yeah, what I will say, I think it was Attack of the Clones, which is a lot of people think is the worst movie they ever did. But they, some of the fight scenes in that, I think maybe in Revenge of the Sith, they did the same. They copied a lot of the Battlestar Galactica. They came out with this sort of handycam effect that they had with the space fighting scenes, and I will say that Star Wars completely copied that. But it did look good though.
Darth Maul fight scenes, probably the best Jedi fight scene of any film. It's awesome. The music, everything. Like when he gets out the doors, it's just so good. I can just watch that over and over again.
Anywhere is good.
Good tension in that.
It's fantastic.
All right, quick question for the panel then, starting with Jake. Favorite lightsaber scene?
Yeah, probably the Darth Maul one. Yeah.
Darth Maul, okay, I'm liking that. He's trying to pull back the friendship from Chris. I'm liking that. Good move, mate. You can tell he's done a course in diplomacy. Matt, if you say Ben Kenobi, Darth Vader, I'll kick you off right now.
No, this might be a little bit left. I'm going to say Darth Maul versus Ahsoka, because when they did the Darth Maul, they obviously motion captured Ray Park, the original guy. That was
awesome. Ray Parks is awesome.
Yeah, no, that's a good shout, mate. Very good. I knew your one would have to be a bit special. Good stuff. Tek, favorite lightsaber scene?
It has to be Anakin Obi-Wan for me. Like, I remember watching the behind the scenes thing of that and the way they were choreographing that and the intensity and like the stakes of it all. Like, even though you knew the outcome, like watching that as a kid, like was just next.
I always found the cameras for that really close. Like you couldn't see much. Like it was really close proximity.
Yeah,
that's why I don't
know. I felt like that, like the quick cutting, like the quick pace added to.
Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to go for. Yeah, like they were trying to go for that, like almost like muddy-ish look, weren't they? Like the kind of
but there was like
saber fighting.
There was meant to be like that was meant to be fleshed out even more. They were like meant to team up and then fight like this big creature on Mustafar and beat that, and then go back to fighting each other.
Oh wow!
With, like a nod to them going like as like Padawan and like back to like So, but yeah, no, that one for me. But Matt is very true. The Ahsoka Maul motion capture thing was really, really cool to see. I love that a lot. I can't wait for that set to come out this year, the dual set.
Yeah, that is going to be good. Have they confirmed it is going to be Ahsoka?
I don't think so, but
it's just a rumor.
It's rumored.
It would be good though, wouldn't it? It would be good. Yeah, I love a rumor.
I'm just a bit worried that that's going to be like a remake of Maul, just like a stand, and it'll just be the same Ahsoka that was in the AT. Sorry.
I would be shocked if we get a new Ahsoka. I don't think. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
think it's the same.
in fairness, like it is the same outfit. It'd be great if they corrected like the printing on a
Headband.
headband.
Yeah.
But other than that, I wouldn't expect to see anything too different there.
Okay, that's cool. Now, my favorite scene, Chris, from your favorite lightsaber fight is, and I've said this before, I'm sure, is when you've got Qui-Gon Jinn. He's in the center and he's going through. And he's got the doors, this kind of laser doors that have closed, and you've got Kenobi behind him. He's very much a teenager. He kind of wants to get in and just fight and get on with it. And then you've got like the sort of the ravish looking revenge, enthralled, Darth Maul, and then Qui-Gon Jinn just sits down and he chills out. He meditates.
Yeah, it's awesome.
He is, and I'll tell you what, folks. If you read the backstory or listen to the audio stories and stuff like that, Qui-Gon Jinn, he is one of my favorite Jedis. He really is.
Well, he's supposed to have been a bit of a disruptor, wasn't he? That's why he wanted to train Anakin. He was like he was more of a grey Jedi than
he was.
Like
he was.
cut.
And he was the Padawan to Count Dooku, who was the same.
Yeah.
He was a grey Jedi as well. He just didn't. He liked aspects of different kind of religious.
Because I think it's Qui-Gon Jinn that actually. He's the one that learns how to be a Force ghost, isn't he? But he can only do it in not body. He can only do it in like voice, vocals, not as a spirit ghost.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see a bit of that in Kenobi when.
That'd be awesome.
That will be really good. Though I would like to know why ghosts go when they sit down on logs. Go like that.
Because they're Alec Guinness. That's why.
Yeah, Alex Guinness. It's like, oh, you're a ghost. You're not meant to do that. But there we go. I'm not a ghost yet, so I can't really say. So Mr. O'Connor, favorite lightsaber scene, my friend. What would be your one?
Okay, because I'm last, and you know me, I always try and it's hard to find one. So, out of the three that are in my head, when the guys are fighting Darth Maul for the first time, and we see the double-sided lightsaber, I thought it was ooh. And then there's Grievous fighting. Who was he? He was fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi, and for the comedy value, when he took out all of his arms, he had all these, lightsabers kind of going, and he's like, But I think that for me, the one that sticks out in my mind is Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. When he thinks he kills him, but he doesn't. He kills him, but he goes off into Ghost World. I think that was like the best one because I was young. I was young and I couldn't understand where he went to. I was like, where's his body? And I don't know if we all understood then what the Force ghosts were, but I was like, where'd he go? But I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, what did he kill him for? No.
What made me laugh was Vader was treading on it as well, just in case he was hiding.
Yeah, it's like stamping on it. It was a bit like a Wizard of Oz sort of thing. Like,
but Vader didn't understand, I think, what happened either, which was weird.
What I find so good with David Prowse in that suit, or it must be the directing or something, but they give that mask emotion, and I find it so weird. Yeah. Like the bit in Return of the Jedi where he's like looking over the two, and then he grabs the Emperor. It has like emotion in the helmet, and it's just so weird how they get it. Just the helmet that
you can see the feel the things going through his mind.
It's amazing. It's amazing how they do it. Like.
My favorite saber fight, because he wasn't last time. You wasn't last. You never last, mate. Is Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi.
I think he's so confident in that. Like that's the difference from the Empire one, where he's like sweating and getting his ass whooped, and he's actually like standing off in the last one. Like he's dominating the fight until he kind of gets seduced by the dark side of it. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. And I think
Bad Batch. I think we're going to get some awesome stuff in Bad Batch because I think we're going to maybe see Small Kanan as well at some point, hopefully. So,
I mean, there's a lot of cross-referencing going on, especially in this new episode. You'll see that, and they do go back to some of the original Clone Wars episodes as well in this one.
Oh, cool! Yeah, I watched this. I didn't even realize it was on today. I'm going to go watch it after this.
I like it. I really like the direction it's going in. It's and I've got to be honest. I'm very warming to Omega. I think she's a really good addition to it. as well.
I think she'll grow quickly because she's a clone as well, potentially. So because they have like advanced growth, don't they? So it might be that she grows quicker.
I don't think those ones do though. She's because then.
Okay.
Yeah, but what she does say in it, folks, the one thing that she does say in it, and I'm not giving away too much here because we all know they got them anyway, is that she goes, they're on a planet somewhere and they're chatting away, and she goes, "Oh yeah, they got the inhibitors," and they're like, "What?" Yeah, the inhibitors. It kind of controls all the clones. And they're like, "Didn't know nothing about that," and they're like, "Yeah." But it'd be interesting to see. There's a really good arc. There's a couple of arc stories going on in it. I think it's quite clever, and the Crosshair story I think is a clever one as well because he's going against his will. He's not necessarily doing what he wants to do. Tarkin is a kind of zapped his.
I'm hoping they kind of like. I'm hoping they bring him back, and as in to the good side, if they can hopefully like get that ship out of his head.
Yeah, because that's what I want. I definitely want it, but they don't know what's happened. You see, so hopefully they find out and they try and help him out. But yeah, Tek. Now, unless Tek, you want to do a segment tonight, we'll start winding it down. Unless you want to do one, mate, you're more than welcome.
I will quickly briefly mention. So there's still like the tail end of some of the May 4th deals that you can get in places.
Awesome.
The Falcon is like 15% off, and John Lewis, I think the Star Destroyer is as well.
Star Destroyer.
And then the other thing that I've noticed, video beatboxes, the llama is £8 in B&M, and the unicorn now has gone down to 6 in B&M. So really pretty good value for those. But yeah, there's I think like I said, the X-Wing, the newer X-Wing, the cheaper one, is 20% off a lot of places. I think the Minions set is like £10-15 off.
God, that's good.
Yeah,
that's a good set. Me and Tek saw that set last week, and I've got to be honest, I was pretty close to buying it. In all honesty,
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think Baby Yoda is also on a flash deal on Amazon. So if you haven't picked up that one yet, that's a pretty good one. And the McLaren Senna is £36, so that's £9 off on Amazon. So yeah, I think that's most of the stuff, and I think huge, but.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I found it off from Mahan and it actually worked. When I went to the Manchester Discovery Centre, if you show your VIP card there, you get 10% off.
They used to do that at Legoland. They wouldn't give you VIP points, but they would give you 5% off.
But like so the brickheads, the Minions brickheads there for some reason weren't £17.99, they were £15. And then 10% off, so you can get them for like £13 there if you go to a Discovery Centre.
Oh, that's really good.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's also where I found the Shang-Chi sets as well. They were in England, but I don't think they had many of them. But yeah.
And if anybody's up for some pain, the Technic Libra is on sale at Zavi for $274, down from $400.
I mean, that is a really good price drop.
If you want to use my affiliate link, it's the only company that'll give me an affiliate link.
That's cool. I mean, that doesn't cost you anything, folks. You'll be supporting Chris's channel as well. Now, talking of which, Matt, Mixer Matt. Now, I've heard of mixing tables like Sly O'Connor as a DJ, but Matt does a little bit of cement mixing on the side. It looks like. A terrible segue there, folks, but there we go. That's what we come up with on this one. It's the conditions I have to work in, I'm afraid. Now, Matt, tell us. It actually looks like it's finished.
Yeah, no, it is finished. This has been a really, really good Technic build. It's probably one of my favorite ones which I've done in the last year or so. It's that nice balance of they've got some really nice functions. It's done well. There's some clever design to it, and you're not going to want to stab your eyes out by the end of it. So
that's always helpful, isn't it, Matt? To be honest, it really is.
Yeah, well, I think building the bigger style Technics, it's kind of like going to the gym. It's the process of going through it. Like you don't necessarily love it and it's going to hurt or whatever, but then when you get to the end of it, it's okay. But and whereas something like this, it's a bit more relaxed and it's not as brutal if you get something wrong. So It's just a really fun build, and they've got some fun functions with it. With the actual drum, you can turn it manually. There's a crank on the other side, but then they've also got it that if you switch it over, when it rolls backwards and forwards, it will also turn around. And they've got the thing where you can put some bits in there, and because it's got a spiral, the pieces will actually come out the end. So there's
Cool. That's awesome.
some clever little designs in there.
Cool, man. That is
Yeah.
very cool. What is the?
I can relate to Technics being like the gym, just can't be asked with it.
Tech, we're going to talk to you.
Had to go once and gave up.
Yeah.
Matt, does that actually tip? Or what is that white? Is it like a white cylinders section? What does that do? Does that look like it does something?
It's just meant to be like when a water tank, basically. It doesn't. It's just visual. So yeah, they've got a little sticker on there which says water. I'm probably getting too much glare.
No, that's cool. You can see that. I got that cylinder there for the actual cement mixer. That's pretty cool, man. That could be used in some serious mods.
Yeah.
It seems from what I know, it's like unique to this set. I'll just see. I haven't got all the bits, but if you've got
weirdly looks like the same mold as the UCS Millennium Falcon cockpit.
Ooh, good shout.
Yeah, no, it could be.
It does look like it.
But inside it, it's got a spiral sort of thing. So if you actually turn this around, hopefully got it going the right way, maybe the other way, it will actually pop out the end of the chute.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's
there you go. Fell out.
Awesome.
Let's do that again, Matt.
But there, move the chute around. There it comes. So they give you a whole bunch of little bits that you can do with that. So it's just little clever things like that they've obviously taken their time and done it right. And it's not really expensive. I think you can get this on sale when it goes on sale for about 70, 65, give or take.
Yeah,
wow.
That is good. That is very good.
Yeah.
Nice one, Matt. Thanks for that. So, like all good things, folks, we have to come to an end, and we can start winding down the stream a little bit now. So, as always, I'll pop round and ask everybody what they've got coming up on their YouTube channel and, of course, their Twitch channel. So, we'll start off with you, Mr. Elder. Are you going to be doing one of your masterclass drawing streams tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock UK, 2 p.m. New York. You Say I Draw. I think I'm going to do another caricatures one. And come along, make suggestions on celebrities, or I keep on getting people suggesting Jupo legs. So I think I might have to do that one finally. Last time we did it, we had Solo and Kevin Hinkle ones, which were kind of funny, amongst everything else. Sunday, then I'll be doing another father and son stream. My son and I are building Barracuda Bay, so just do that for a couple hours, just have some fun with that. So yeah, pop along, say hi to that, and yeah, I think that's most things. Try to get a video out, but yeah, we've been busy with other stuff at the moment. So
I just want to show everybody some of your work, Matt. It's just I'm a massive Tarkin fan. I really am. And I just want to show everyone this caricature that you've done. So please do tune in to Matt's stream, folks. This is the quality of his work. How cool is that? Brilliant. That is that is a very, very cool looking Peter Cushing. Very cool, man.
Yeah, it's fun to do. So thanks for that. Yeah. Appreciate it.
They're brilliant, Matt. Honestly, they're really, really good. They're awesome. So moving on to even more awesomeness, Jake Studs, Twitchland. What are you going to be doing on Twitchland, my friend?
On Tuesdays, it's the Raid Train starting off with me, and then 14 more hours of continuous Lego content on Twitch as you'll get moved along from streamer to streamer. I start at 9 p.m. UK time, which is like 3 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. I don't know. I'm really bad with all of the all of those times.
PMs.
Yeah, all the
UK is 4
systems
PM
and yeah.
EST, USA.
Yeah, whatever that is. And then on Wednesdays, a little bit of variety as far as Lego content goes. I start at 7, and sometimes I'm playing a Lego video game. Sometimes we're sorting and having a beer. Sometimes it's finishing off the building, talking Lego stuff. It's whatever comes to my mind on Wednesdays. But that's where you can mostly find me on twitch.tv /Jake Stutz.
Excellent. Good stuff. I'm liking that. And again, like everybody who's on the panel, folks, you'll find their details down in the description below, even if they are Twitchers. Young Chris, you're back to work next week. So I know you've got a massive boatload of videos that you've made this week.
Nope, I've done nothing.
Or maybe not. What do you think?
Well, because I was in a dilemma this week because I bought all the Star Wars stuff and I was like, shall I do the reviews and get them all out, which is what I usually do. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that because I was on holiday, so yeah. That's why R2's half built. We did the stream because I was, but yeah, I've not done anything this week. I've got some minifigures I've been doing. I did a review for the this really cool this Instabrick thing. It's really, really awesome that scans bricks. So I had to do that as well.
Yeah, that was
the guy would do that. Really cool. But other than that, I've got my asking it out on Monday. I've got a minifigure mystery bag one again on Friday, and then I'll do something on Wednesday. I think I've got an idea. But I just wanted to show something to people. I just wanted to show this because I haven't shown it on anything else. But our wedding gift we finally built, and I dropped it.
Oh no!
That's all right. It hasn't broken. It's because the frame's not built yet, so it kind of.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff.
Wait there. Let me clip it.
I tell you what, Chris, you've had more drop tests on London Calling than any other.
I'm terrible, aren't I? There we go. But yeah, look how awesome this is. I just want to thank everyone. I know Tek and I know you as well, Greg, all helped out with this. But it just looks so cool. So thanks to everyone that did this. We said like when we hit 10K, we're going to remove this 2021 and have like that as the 10K thing, and then we'll keep adding to it every time we get more subscribers. But yeah, this is just absolutely awesome, and even Brucey's in the middle. So cool. So yeah, I need to finish the frame for it though. So as you can see, I keep dropping it on the floor and it breaks.
That was awesome, mate. That's great work. Yeah, and he looks better. I think
I'm going to put it on the beam at the back. I think that right there where Vader's head is. I think because I've got no walls in here, annoyingly, because it's all like it's Apex. I think it'll look good there. Annoyingly, I wanted it to go like in the shelving unit, but sadly, it's too big. So, but yeah, it's great. I can't wait to put it up somewhere.
That was brilliant. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. That's awesome. So, young Tek. What's going to be? I can feel a vlog maybe coming up, or maybe something to do with these hideous Technic sets that we built.
Yes, I've got some editing to because I've actually got my OCD won't allow me to upload my vlog with Greg until I've uploaded my vlog that I did of when the Lego store's actually open. So I've got a lot of editing to do this weekend. But yeah, so there'll be 2 vlogs upcoming. And then there'll also be something to do with those dragster things. I've got mockumentary on my channel on Monday. That'll be kicking off at 8 o'clock. And I think I've seen downstairs 2 more of my Bricklink orders, so I can carry on building physically, hopefully on my friend's cinema conversion. Hopefully I'll get a couple of videos edited this week and out. But yeah, that vlog, hopefully I'll try to get that out by the end of next week. If not,
I can't wait to see it. Just curiously, because I don't know, I'm not giving anything away. But the thing that we did with this, are you including that in that one as well?
No, I think I would. I don't know. No, I think I do it as a separate video.
Yeah, because I was going to say to you, I think it does sit. We can both, because I'm going to allude to it in mine, but I was, and you could do the same, obviously. But basically, folks, it's kind of like a bit of a follow-on to our London Tech. And if anyone's interested to know what it's about, the background behind it, I'll pop a card up up there.
Please, can it be called RuPaul's Drag Race? Because that's what I think you're doing with those.
I tell you what, right? We did something, and all I would say is the results were the complete opposite of what we thought they were going to be. They really were, and it was kind of cool. It was good fun, and we'll definitely do something like it again because it was ridiculous. And it was one of those things. We just found a spot, we did it, and it worked perfectly. So
That's awesome.
Very, very cool. All right, so that's Tek. We've got a couple of vlogs coming up from him. Mr. Cy O'Connor, you beautiful man, you. What's going to be coming up from the DJ man himself next week?
Well, first of all, I want to know: did they float?
There was no water. There was no water used.
I don't know, Greg. There were some tears streaming out of your eyes.
All I say is, the best bit in the whole episode that you're going to get from Tek is when it goes into slow-mo. We'll leave it there, all right?
While you both get some aloe vera on your burns, there is, I will have a whole video. I know, that was a good one.
Aloe vera.
Aloe vera. That's actually from that Shaman song as well. What was I saying? Oh yeah, haul video hopefully tomorrow. I was waiting for a package to come today. It came at last. So haul video. Although everyone seems to be doing haul videos, so who cares? I'll jump on the bandwagon. And then on Thursday, back onto my channel for the Cy O'Connor Lego live stream. Another contestant from Lego Masters Series 1 USA. Obviously can't tell you that because that will spoil Tuesday's show on E4. And that's it for now. Odd bits and pieces popping in, and so thank you.
Are you doing anything on Wednesday, Si?
Yes, actually, thank you for reminding me. On Wednesday, my channel again, isn't it? My diary's downstairs. I'm sorry. Not that I remember anyway. So on Wednesday at 8 o'clock on my channel, we'll be doing the backlog, myself and Greg. We don't know what sets we're doing yet, do we?
Yeah, well, I was going to do a Star Wars one, but
we'll be doing a Star Wars one then.
But we might do a Star Wars one. I don't know actually. Do you know what I might be doing? I fancy starting Assembly Square because it's meant to be the best modular, and I might start that over the weekend because it's my birthday on Monday, everyone. And I'm just gonna. I think I might just build that and so continue that on Wednesday as well, which is what the backlog's all about, really.
Exactly. 8 o'clock, my channel. Come along, say hi, and hang out with the two slowest builders on YouTube.
That's indicating that I'm slow as well.
Well, never. God, no. But I'm just.
Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest.
I said it's not wrong.
I tell you what, folks, you should have seen me when I was doing my impression of Fred Astaire outside Leicester Square last week. I'm not joking, right? But the lamp that I actually climbed up on was actually very loose, wasn't it, Tek? It wobbled. Now I'm not saying I'm heavy or anything like that, but that thing was solid brass. But I'll tell you what, folks, it was doing that as I was getting up it. And anyway, thank goodness there was a metal fence behind it because I climbed up that first. And Tek was there. It was like a headmaster clearing away all the kids that were sitting in front of it.
They gave you some dirty looks, and I wish I could have filmed them, but I was heading to kids. But they were giving me some horrific looks.
Were they? Were they giving me horrific looks when I was doing the old Fred Astaire fingers and stuff?
Yeah, that girl that was in like the yellow tracksuit was just like, the fuck is this guy on? it's like 11:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we just had McDonald's, right? We were just putting our rubbish in the bins, and I thought, oh, Tek, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and climb that lamppost and pretend to be Fred Astaire. We said, oh, Flynn will love this, and that's exactly what we did. Because we're in Theatreland, folks. That's what.
Was she like that girl from Little Britain?
Quite similar.
Look at that idiot on the lamppost. Shut up.
Yeah.
Vicky, what's she called?
Pollard,
Vicky Pollard, yeah.
Vicky Pollard.
Actually, ironically, when you said that, where that cinema is, that's where I saw the Ninjago movie. Was that one there? Not the Odeon, the other one.
There's a couple of it's like 3 big cinemas. That's where I saw Return of the Jedi. Funny enough, was up there. It was awesome.
I'm seeing Return of the Jedi in November with the orchestra doing the music.
Oh, that's really good. That's brilliant. You'll love it. You will. I went to a sci-fi one a couple of years ago at the Royal Albert Hall, and they were showing segments of the movies, and they had the orchestra there doing it, and that was really good fun. Star Trek.
Steph got it. She got it me like on the morning of our wedding. She like gave me a little note like, "Oh, we've got you this," and it's like getting me emotional before we even started. I was like, "Thanks." Didn't even get out of bed. I was crying like a baby for most of the day. She said she'd never seen me cry in 9 years, and that day was
good. The sheer thought of building R2D2, folks. That's what it does.
I know, that's what it was. It was like...
Oh, good stuff. Well, look, anyway, coming up from me this week, I'm going to work on the vlog. My one's going to be a bit different mine's going to be voiceover. And I keep saying that, but I need to get something that sets up a mic and do it properly like Tek does it, because he's a real pro when it comes to vlogging. But I'm also going to do another vlog this week as well. A bit of a channel update, I've got a big project that's starting next week, folks. And it's going to mean big changes for the channel. So I thought instead of sort of giving out little hints about what I'm going to be doing, I might as well vlog it and kind of keep everybody in the loop. So that's what's going to be coming up from me. Of course, I'll be with Cy on Wednesday on his channel at 8. And then there's going to be Cy O'Connor again on Thursday, kicking off at 8:30. And of course, then there's London Calling next Friday. So on that note, folks, thank you very much for tuning in. I want to say thank you to the panel as well. Matt, Jake, thank you for coming over. Coming over to the dark side. Thank you for all the trigger points as well. I'll have to remember that for solo. That was a good one. Because I'm not joking. He's been a different man for the last 6 weeks. He's been all calm and collective. And you just pressed the right button. You did so fantastic.
If you need chaos again, just send me a message. I'll pop in. I'll say something and just run again.
Run a mile. You have to run fast as well because he's got some pins on him. As old guys. And so Connor, as always, thanks for being here, mate. Tek Productions, great to see you, dude. Chris, lovely having you on as well. And I just want to say thanks as well to Shytime, CC, and of course Flynn, who popped in earlier on as well. I'd also like to say thank you to Snap, Monarch, and BFAB as well for the super chats. And of course, oh, here we go. This is nice. That's actually you've done that's exactly what I look like. It really was, Matt. I like that. I was breathing in though when I was doing it, Matt, just so you know. But yeah, no, very cool, dude. Very cool. Good night. And it really is, folks. And you know what? It has been a good night this evening. And I just want to say thank you to all you lovely lot out there for watching with Minark, Mr. Blue, Gallifrey Bricks, Bricky TY, Simon Moss, Echo Bricks, Joel, I'm Bored Toys, and Woodshop Teacher. Now, if you've just tuned in as well, please do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. AV Bricks, good to see you, dude. And that's it, folks. As always, keep your hands clean, keep wearing the masks, stay safe, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself. And Lego is a wonderful thing. And you know what, folks? Each and every one of you lovely lot out there are too. Take care, have a super weekend, stay warm, and look after yourselves. Bye for now.